Nitro Truggy is underway. SuperPole race number 1. One person will make a transfer up into the A main. Again, you will only run one SuperPole round. You do not transfer to the next SuperPole. You only bump up in the main. Race number 1 on the track. Race number 2, you need to start making your way into staging, please. Race 2 to staging. Daniel Gannon right now out in front after lap number 1. Rankin right there behind him in the number 2 spot. Casey Wilson up to in the 3. Futrell working the 4. Steven in the 5. AJ 6. Sarton working the 7.
Nine minutes left.
1 minute down, 9 minutes left to go. Gannon coming across the line, stretching out that lead over here on the left-hand side of the track, coming in through Talladega. Oh, he rolls it upside down in the Talladega turn. Here comes Rankin now to the inside of him. They bounce off each other's wheels. Rankin right there on the back bumper now of Gannon as they work through the camel hump. Casey Wilson right there as well. Wilson been looking for this long 10-minute run. Everybody going to run 10 minutes today. All racers will race for a guaranteed of 10 minutes today. Again, you will only run one SuperPole round. So if you win your respective race, you do not move up to the next advancement. That is only moving to the next main. 2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Daniel Rankin now out in front with Casey Wilson right there behind him in that number 2 spot. 1, 2, and 3 coming over the camel's hump now. Working through the 6-pack. Rankin, pink colored Truggy on the top right-hand side of the track. Gets a little bit of a funny bounce as he exits, but able to keep it under control. Rankin up and over the ski jump. Right now out in front, looking to race his way towards the A main. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Cross start finish line. Casey Wilson right there with him in that number 2 spot. Wilson running about 3 seconds back, but we still have 7.5 minutes left to go. Three minutes down, 7 minutes left to go.
7 minutes left.
Rankin right now out in front, got a 6-second lead up on Casey Wilson. Wilson feeling the pressure, though, from Daniel Gannon. 3.8 seconds back. Well, there's only 6:30 left to go, 6:30 to go, 3:30 down, 6:30 left to go. Rankin, Wilson, Gannon, Futrell, your top 4. AJ working the 5, Steven in the 6. Guys, even if you have problems in the SuperPole, don't sweat it. You're still going to run your 30-minute B main for Sportsman Nitro Truggy, so don't get too hung up on the SuperPole. Everybody gets to run their mains. Nobody's day will end in the SuperPole. 4 minutes down, 6 minutes left to go. Daniel Rankin right now leading the way.
This time of year.
4:30 down, 5:30 left to go. Daniel Rankin right now with a 12-second lead up on Casey Wilson. Wilson 1.8 seconds up on Gannon. 5:14 left to go. Casey Wilson coming across the line. Daniel Rankin still well out in front. 16-second lead now up on the field. Gannon working in the number 3 spot. Kaysen in the number 4. AJ in the 5. Steven in the 6.
5 minutes left.
Halfway there, racers. 5 minutes down, 5 minutes left to go. These guys are going to have to go with a fuel stop here soon. Gannon out to that number 2 spot. Gannon picking up a spot. Wilson working the 3. Wilson right there behind him. That's that white truck. Oh, one going for a tumble right there in front of them. They're going to be able to skirt past that lap traffic. Gannon right there in front of Wilson. Here they come in through the 6-pack. That's a battle for the number 2. Wilson having a little bit of trouble. Gets it back under control. Problems there also for Gannon. Looking for a long lap here for Rankin. There's Rankin finally coming across the line now. That's going to allow Gannon to close that gap up a little bit. Last time by the line, it was 16 seconds. We'll see where it's at here. Gannon had a little bit of trouble as well on this lap.
4 minutes left.
6 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. 6 down, 4 remaining. Gannon back to the number 3 spot. Casey Wilson back to the number 2. 13 seconds to gap between 1 and 2. Fuel stops coming up here in just a moment. We don't have the pit lane camera yet. 3:30 left to go, 3:30 left to go. Rankin, Wilson, Gannon, Futrell. Daniel Rankin right now out in front. Casey Wilson working the number 2 spot. 11 seconds back. Wilson beginning to close that gap. We're 7 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. These guys got to come in and grab them some fuel. Wonder if anybody be able to stretch it the full 10 minutes.
3 minutes left.
Race number 2, you need to be in staging. I have 7 racers in this one. I'll need some volunteer marshals, please. Volunteer marshals. $7:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Daniel Rankin right now out in front. 11-second lead up on Casey Wilson with 2:30 remaining. Daniel Gannon running in the number 3 spot, 7.1 seconds back. Futrell in the number 4, 16 seconds back of the 3. Stephen McPeak in the number 5 spot, 28 seconds back of the 4. AJ working the 6. Can I help you with anything?
2 minutes left.
$1:45 left to go. Wilson now 8 seconds away from the top spot. Last time by the line. Now they got back to 11 seconds. 90 seconds remaining here on the race clock. Race number 2, you're going to be coming up next. Race 2, need to start getting ready.
1 minute
60
left.
seconds left to go. Casey Wilson now 9.5 seconds away from transfer to the A main. Daniel Rankin still out in front. Gannon working the number 3 spot, 13 seconds behind Casey. 45 seconds left to go. Rankin coming across the line. Good lap. Rankin just ran his fast lap of the race at a 32.5.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left to go. Daniel Rankin looking to transfer up into the A main. Casey Wilson going to be starting first in the B.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds left to go. 15 seconds remaining. Rankin coming across the line. Another good lap there for him. 32.6. Race clock is about to expire. Casey's not going to make it back to the line in time. So as you cross the line, guys, you are done. Daniel Rankin going to be transferring up
AJ
into
Hope
the
done.
A main.
Casey Wilson
Race
done.
back to the line.
Casson
Casey Wilson
Futrell
will
done.
start first on the grid
Stephen
of
McPeak
the
done.
B. Followed by Daniel, Kaysen, AJ, and Steven. And James, Daniel Rankin to the A main. Guys, once again, I'm going to need some volunteer marshal
Daniel
help for the
Gannon
next
done.
race. I only had 7 in this one. I will need volunteer marshal help, please. We'll need volunteer marshal help. Waiting on Daniel Rankin to come across the line, finish it up, make it official.
Daniel
There
Rankin
we go.
done.
That is a race, guys.
All
Everybody is
drivers
done.
are finished.
Again,
The
guys, I
race is
need
completed.
volunteer marshal help, please. Please, I need volunteer marshal help. Race number 2, you should be taking the stand. I need volunteer marshal help, please. Volunteer, we only had 7 in that last race.
Danny Stockman.
Matt Walters coming out. Thank you, Cody Meeson coming out.
Tim Whitcomb. Drew
Race number
Singer.
2, taking the
Chris
track.
Dapies. Repo Southern. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Drew Halverson. Ryder Trotter. David Scott.
All right. So this race here will set the official running order. This will be your official TQ for Sportsman Nitro Truggy.
Tony Patty Shao.
Just waiting on a check from Michael Anderson. Let's get our turn marshals out there, please. Marshals, come on out. Cody, if you would, just move forward for me. Just move forward. We'll leave that back cone. We'll just leave it open. I need my turn marshals out here, guys. We're going to get started here in, I'm going to call you to the grid in 45 seconds. I need the rest of my marshals out here. Rankin, Wilson, Gannon, Futrell, AJ, Steven, and James.
1 minute to the start of the race.
We'll call you to the grid here in 30 seconds, guys. Call
Michael
you to the grid in
Anderson.
30 seconds. Let's go, turn marshals. I need the rest of you out here, guys. Got a lot of cones open here in the middle of the track.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's see here. Yep, perfect. Grab that cone there. Good.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, no more laps, no more laps. Let's get them lined up. Repo going to line up on that number 1 spot. Danny Stockman on number 2. Tony Pattishaw on the 3. Chris Stapes on the number 4. Ryder Trotter on the 5. Michael Anderson 6. Tim Wickham on the 7. David Scott on the 8. Drew Halverson on the 9.
15
and Drew
seconds to the
Singer
start of the race.
on the 10. Let's go ahead and let's get them lined up.
Less than 5.
All right, here we go, guys. This is to set the official running order for Sportsman Nitro Truggy A main. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's feel them up, feel them up, feel them up, feel them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we are off and running. Repo going to lead the charge up here coming in through the Talladega Turn. Guys trying to work their way through. Sportsman Nitro Truggy A main group on the track. A full 10-minute new battle to see who is going to set the grid. A little bit of problems there for Repo. He's trying to get over there to him. I believe Danny Stockman looks like he may be moving up into the race lead. We'll see when they come back around. Tony Pattishaw right there behind him in that number 2 spot. Here they come down the front straightaway. Danny Stockman out in front. Pattishaw right there in his tracks into number 2. It's Chris Stapes into number 3. Who is going to sit P1 for that 45-minute A-main. Problems there for Stockman. Pattishaw now to the race lead. Chris Stapes right there as well. 1, 2, and 3. Here they come through the 6-pack now. Tim Whitcomb working the 4, Anderson in the 5, Trotter 6, Southern 7, Scott in the 8, Halverson in the 9, and Singer working the 10.
9 minutes left.
1 minute down, 9 minutes left to go. Sportsman Nitro Truggy A-main group right now on the track. Chris Stapes up to the number 2 spot. Stapes right behind Stockman for the race lead. Tony Pattishaw falls down to the number 3 spot. Stapes trying to hold on to that Truggy. Oh, nice pass to the inside, and Stapes going to take it right back away from him. Oh, man, they're going back and forth as they go through the three corners there between Stapes and Padishaw. Battle for that number 2 spot. Padishaw having a little bit of trouble now coming in through the 6-pack. He and Whitcomb side by side as they come through. Ryder Trotter holding on to that number 5 with 1:30 down, 8:30 left to go. Race leader coming down the front straightaway. Danny Stockman got a 1.2 second lead here up on Chris Stapes. Stapes pushing that Truggy hard, looking for that number 1 starting spot. Padishaw holding on to number 3. Whitcomb now working to number 4. Trotter still holding on to the 5. Scott in the 6. Halverson in the 7. Southern in the 8. Singer in the 9. Anderson in the 10.
8 minutes left.
Danny Stockman right now leading the charge. 1.2 seconds up on Chris Stapes with 2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Guys, when you're being marshaled, make sure you let off the throttle. When you're being marshaled, do not get on the gas. I've seen 2 of you do it now as the truck's still in the marshal's hand. Wait till you're put down before you take off. Danny Stockman, 2.7 seconds up on Chris Stapes. Tony Padishaw in that number 3 spot, 2.5 seconds back. 2:30 down, 7:30 left to go. These guys are getting within their fuel windows here. I wonder who is going to do a short pit for a quick splash and dash. Right at 7 minutes left to go. Stockman, 3.6 seconds up on Stapes now. Stapes, 3.3 seconds up on Padishaw. No, take that back. Padishaw is all over the backside of Stapes. Well, a little bit of problems there for Padishaw. Now Ryder Trotter going to be moving up to that number 3 spot. Trotter now on the move. As they come in through the 6. Oh, Stapes, what's the problem? Rolls upside down. Going to lose a couple of positions here. Trotter going to go from 4th to 2nd here in just a couple of laps. Danny Stockman coming across the line. Trotter now over here on the right-hand side of the track. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Padishaw working to 3. Stapes in at number 4. You're 3:30 down, 6:30 left to go. These guys are definitely within their fuel windows now. Southern now beginning to move back up. He's in that number 6 spot. Whitcomb working to 7. Anderson to the 7. Halverson in the 8. Whitcomb down to the 9. Singer working to 10. Danny Stockman, Ryder Trotter, 1 and 2. Trotter right now 6.8 seconds away from the top spot. Tony Padishaw working to number 3, 2.2 seconds away from the 2. Now 1.7 seconds as Tony making up a little bit of a gap. Here they come in through the Talladega Turn. Working around the horseshoe, up and over the camel hump to go. Ryder Trotter in the number 2. Danny Stockman out in front. Padishaw trying to close that gap on that number 2 on the right-hand side of the track as they come down the hill. Having to deal with a little bit of lap traffic here. It's Stockman across that start-finish line. Trotter and Padishaw. That's our highest battle on the track. Here they come down the front straightaway. Padishaw 1.8 seconds behind Trotter. Oh, one going for a wreck right there in front of Trotter. He's going to be able to clear. So is Padishaw. Got another one upside down. Turn marshal's hustling out there. Thank you, guys. Ryder Trotter still holding on to that number 2 spot. Padishaw also able to clear that lap traffic. Working his way through the 6-pack now. Trotter up and over the ski jump. Here comes Padishaw. He's got to work past a little bit of lap traffic. A little bit of a long lap here for Stockman. Looking for Stockman. Oh, Trotter to the race lead. Stockman down to the 3 spot. New race leader. Ryder Trotter to the top spot. Padishaw working to number 2. Oh, they're getting together over lap traffic here. Oh, I think Stockman may have lost a clutch. Lost something. Yep, something not right there for Trotter. I mean for Stockman. Stockman having a good run. It's Trotter, Padishaw now 1 and 2. Who's going to take the top spot? It's 5:30 down, 4:30 left to go. Tony Padishaw now to the race lead as they come across the line. Ryder Trotter right there with him, though, in the number 2 spot. They got lap traffic stuck in between them. Oh, looks like Trotter may have made that pass back. Look at him over here on the right-hand side of the track.
4 minutes left.
6 minutes down, 4 minutes remaining. Last time by the line. Tony Padishaw out in front. Let's see who's going to be winning. It's Ryder Trotter back to the race lead. Padishaw working the number 2 spot. Last time by, they had a 10-second lead up on Chris Stapes, but Stapes has now made up 9 seconds after the bobbles. Chris Stapes right behind Pattishaw for the number 2. 3:30 left to go, 3:30 left to go here in Sportsman Nitro Truggy. Trotter still out in front. Pattishaw and Stapes now very close together on the racetrack. Here they come towards the ski jump. On the right-hand side, down the front straight. Look like Stapes went for a tumble. It's Pattishaw now out in front. A little bit of a gap here between he and Stapes. 2.5 seconds to lead. Ryder Trotter still out in front. Looking to start P1 from 5th on the grid up to the number 1 spot for that 45-minute Sportsman Nitro Truggy A main. It's Trotter, Pattishaw, Stapes, Anderson, Southern, your top 5. Halverson in the 6, Scott in the 7, Singer in the 8, Whitcomb in the 9. Yeah, it's on. I switched it, it's on. Yeah. 2:30 left to go, 2:30 left to go. Ryder Trotter right now with a 5.6 second lead here up on Pattishaw. Pattishaw 4.8 seconds up on Stapes. Stapes 5 seconds ahead of Anderson. Anderson 6.5 seconds up on Southern. That's your top 5 with 2:20 left to go. Anything can still happen here in this 10-minute main or 10-minute SuperPole. Pattishaw now 2.3 seconds back of Trotter. Both of them got a clean track in front of them. Battle over the camel hump. That's the top spot. Ryder Trotter working his way now cleanly through the 6-pack. Gap last time by 2.3 seconds. Pattishaw just ran his fast lap of the race at a 35 flat. You're going to minute 40 left to go, minute 40 remaining. Ryder Trotter out in front. A little bit of a long lap here for Pattishaw. 4.8 seconds to gap. Now for the top spot with 90 seconds remaining. Race number 2 almost in the books here. Race 3, you should be in staging. Race 3 in staging. One minute left to go. Ryder Trotter from 5th on the starting grid here in the SuperPole, looking to take TQ overall. Tony Pattishaw looking to start 2nd on the grid. Anderson working the number 3 spot. Stapes in the
45 seconds
4.
left.
Southern in the 5. 45 seconds remaining. $30 seconds left to go.
30 seconds left.
Young Ryder Trotter out in front. Sportsman Nitro truck. That white, yellow, and black working the back section of the track. Coming into the 6-pack now is your race leader. Oh, one rolls upside down in front of him. Ryder able to get out of the hole and get around that turtle car. 5 seconds left to go. Ryder going to get one more lap. He'll go on a victory lap now. Here he comes down the front straightaway for the final time here in the SuperPole. He will secure that top starting position in that 45-minute Sportsman Nitro Truggy A main that will take place tomorrow.
Michael Anderson done.
Michael Anderson going to come up in that number 2 spot as he takes the 3 or 2 away from Pattishaw. Pattishaw in the 3, Stapes in the 4. Drew Singer going to come on in the 8. David Scott in the 6. Halverson in the 7. Just waiting on Repo, and there's Ryder just waiting on Repo to finish up. He's going to come on in the 5. And that is the race, guys. Everybody is done. Ryder Trotter going to take TQ and start P1
the race
tomorrow.
Is completed.
All righty, guys. That is the race. Everybody's done. Need all my turn marshals back out here, please. Race number 3, race number 3. Coming up next, Intermediate Nitro Truggy. Again, racers, you will only run one
2 minutes to the
SuperPole
start
today.
of the race.
Your transfer takes place in the mains. The SuperPole does not transfer to the next SuperPole. You will only run one SuperPole round. I need my turn marshals out here, please. Go ahead and turn them loose, guys. Race 3, turn them loose. Hey, Drew, you did better. Moved up 2 spots.
Joshua Cox. Tyler Hoved. Randy Romanek. Zach Arsenault.
Get all our marshals out there. Waiting on a check from Raiden Murphy. Raiden Murphy, waiting on a check from you.
1 minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
I don't think he is. That's what I'm looking right now. No, he's in the next. He's in 4. He's in 4.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's see here. My gentleman back here in the back by the TLR banner with the hoodie on, or excuse me, the beanie on, plaid shirt. Sir, can you move forward for me? Sir, can you move
15
forward?
seconds
Can you
to the
move
start
forward?
of the
Just walk
race.
forward. There you go. Perfect. Just grab that cone there. That'd be perfect. Thank you. All righty, guys. Some more laps. Some more laps. Let's get our racers out there. Racers, come on out. Randy,
Less
you're
than
going to
5.
start on the 1. Zach on the 2. Tyler on the 3. Josh Cox on the 4. Raiden Murphy on the 5, but I have no check from you. Let's go ahead and slide them up, guys. Again, guys, if you win the SuperPole, you do not transfer to the next SuperPole. You only run one SuperPole round, and that's it. All right. Looks like we're ready to go. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's feel them up, feel them up, feel them up, feel them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we are off and running. Randy going to lead them off over here on the top left-hand side of the track as they come through Talladega Turn. Looking for a transfer up into the B-main group of intermediate Truggy. Randy going to lose a couple of positions here. Now we got some guys moving up here. They come down the front straightaway. Tyler right now out in front. Zach working the number 2. Randy in the 3. Cox in the 4.
Nine minutes left.
It's Tyler right now out in front. Zach right behind him in that number 2 spot. 1 and 2 coming up and over the double right in front of the announcer booth. Now towards the camel hump. Zach keeping the pressure on the backside of Tyler here. Working their way through the 6-pack. Oh, man, what a jump pass there from Zach. Zach to the race lead. Zach now out in front. Here they come back towards the ski jump now. That all-gray truck. Coming down the front straightaway, your race leader, Tyler, they're right there with him in that number 2 spot. We got a 2-truck breakaway. A nice battle going on in the back of the pack right now for that 3 and 4 as well.
Eight minutes left.
That's 2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. 2 minutes down, 8 minutes remaining. Zach leading the way. Tyler working the number 2 spot, 2.1 seconds back. Josh Cox in at number 3, 5.4 seconds away from the 2 spot. Randy working the 4. Randy right there on his back bumper. Since we are doing a 15-car main, all of you will make the B main, but your running order will be determined how you finish today. Zach right now out in front, got a 1.6 second lead up on Tyler, who's in the number 2 spot. Josh still 5 seconds. Oh, Randy now up to that number 3. Josh down to the 4. 5 seconds of gap between second and third. Race number 3 on the track. Race number 4, you need to be in staging, please. Race 4 to staging.
7 minutes left.
.330 down, 6:30 left to go. 3:30 down, 6:30 remaining. Zach Arsenault right now out in front. Tyler working the number 2. Josh into number 3. Randy working the 4. Just over 6 minutes left to go.
Six minutes left.
Zach and Tyler, last time by the line, separated by 1.9 seconds as we're closing in on the halfway mark here. 5 minutes down, 5 minutes left to go. Intermediate Nitro Truggy currently on the track. Zach now able to open up a 6.4 second gap between he and Tyler. Josh back to the number 3 spot, 6.5 seconds away from the 2. Randy working the number 4, 3.7 seconds away from the 3. 5 minutes in the bottom half of the race now. Race 3 currently on the track. As you can see, guys, only have 4 racers in this race. So we need a lot of marshal help for the next one. We'll need a lot of volunteer marshal help for the next race. I think that this will be the last time today you're going to hear that. Nope, I'll need help for race 15 as well. So if I can get some volunteer marshal help, please, for the next race, go ahead and start staging. What's that? You want a marshal? Okay, thank you.
4 minutes left.
So Drew Singer from Nitro Pro Fuel going to stay out there and marshal. Thank you. 6 minutes down, 4 minutes remaining. Zach with an 8.9 second lead up on Tyler. Josh in the number 3 spot, 7 seconds back. Randy working the 4. .320 left to go, 3:20 remaining. Josh 6 seconds back of Randy for the number 2. Uh-oh. Got one quit out there. Is that Tyler, I believe? Zach continuing to lead here. Got 2 trucks real close together on the racetrack. That may be Josh Cox closing in on the backside of Randy.
3 minutes left.
Josh now having a little bit of trouble coming in through the 6-pack. Again, guys, I need a lot of volunteer marshal help, please. A lot of volunteer marshal help.
2 minutes left.
All right, minute 45 left to go. Zach Arsenault out in front. Randy working the number 2. Josh in the number 3. Josh only 3 seconds away from that number 2 spot. Again, guys, all of you will transfer up into the B main as we run 15-car field.
One minute left.
60 seconds left to go. Zach Arsenault running with a 10-second lead up on Randy, who's in the number 2. Josh Cox still 3.2 seconds back. Oh, looks like Randy had a little bit of trouble. Josh Cox now up to the number 2 spot.
45 seconds left.
Battle for the 2, going up and over to ski jump. Randy going a little wide in the corner, got off on the dust. Josh coming down the front straightaway. Randy 3 seconds away from the number 2 spot. 30 seconds left to go on the race clock.
30 seconds left.
These guys might squeeze in one more lap here. It's going to be close. Randy going for it there in the 6-pack, trying to close that gap as they come through the drop down. Josh right now holding on number 2 spot. 10 seconds left to go. They got one more lap. Here they come down the front straightaway. Randy right there on the back bumper here. Josh going a little wide in Talladega Turn, trying to hold on to it. Here they come across the camel hump now. Randy right there on his back bumper. Oh, nice pass to the inside there as Josh went a little wide. Randy moves back up into the number 2 now.
Zach Arsenault done.
Zach going to take the race win. Josh still right there with Randy, though, for that number 2. Here they come down
Randy
the front straightaway.
done.
Randy going to take the 2.
Joshua Cox
Josh
done.
in the 3.
All drivers are
All
finished.
right, guys, that is the race. Everybody is done.
The race is completed.
Again, guys, only had 4 in that last race. I could use some volunteer marshal help. Drew Singer going to stay out there from Nitro Pro. Appreciate his help. Looks like Matt Walter from Techno. He's going to stay out there, and thank you, Matt. And sorry, I can't remember your name from S-Works. He's staying out there. I'm old. I can't remember names. Terrible. Again, guys, I'm going to need some volunteer marshal help. I got 3 of them that are staying out there. Race 4,
2 minutes
taking
to the start
stand.
of the race. Logan Powell. Andrew Knight.
All right, guys, I need volunteer marshals, please. Volunteer marshals, please. Volunteers.
Trevor Michael. Ever Salazar Lobos. Austin Heath. Cody Thompson. Jody Johnson. Jamie Spurgeon. Sean Fraser.
Again, guys, I need volunteer marshal help, please. I need volunteer marshal help, please. A lot of volunteer marshal help, please. Need a lot of volunteer marshal help, please. A lot of volunteer marshal help.
Cole Chura. One minute to the start of the race.
I need somebody by staging. I need a marshal by staging. Looks like I got one walking that way. Thank you.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Good there, good there. There. Awesome. Thank you to the volunteers. 30 seconds, guys. I'm going to grid you up.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
We should be done with SuperPole today, guys, right around 2:30.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, guys, some more laps. Let's grid them up. Cole Chara on the 1, Cody Thompson on the 2, Logan Powell on the 3, Ever Lobos on the 4, Trevor Michael on the 5, Sean Frazier on the 6, Jamie Spurgeon 7, Andrew Knight on the 8, Jody Johnson on the 9, Austin Heath on the 10. All right, racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's fill them up. Clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we are off and running. Race number 4 is now on the clock. 10 minutes. Cody Thompson to the race lead. Ever Lobos up to the number 2. Powell 3. Chora 4. Frazier 5. Race number 4, Intermediate Nitro Truggy right now on the track. Race number 5. You need to start moving in the staging, please. The winner will make the transfer up into the A main. Cody Thompson leads lap number 1.
9 minutes left.
Cody Thompson out in front, trying to open up a gap here on Ever Lobos. Lobos 2.5 seconds back last time by the line. Powell working the number 3 spot, 2.2 seconds away from the 2. Frazier working the 4, 1.1 seconds away from the 3. Andrew Knight in the number 5 spot, 0.7 of a second back last time by the line. You're right at 2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Intermediate Nitro Truggy, race 4, currently on the track. Race number 5 going to be coming up next.
8 minutes left.
That's 2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Cody Thompson still leading the way. Frazier now up to the number 3 spot. Andrew Knight working the 4. Oh, Frazier having a little bit of trouble there in the Talladega turn. Marshall gets him back on all 4 wheels and underway. So Andrew Knight now looks like he's going to move up to the number 3. 2:30 down, 7:30 left to go. Thompson Lobos right now 2 seconds to gap for the race lead. Thompson in that blue truck, heading in towards the 6-pack now. Ever Lobos in that all yellow, bright yellow, running into number 2. Right-hand side of the track, through the drop down now for our race leader. We'll be coming up on the backside of some lap traffic here in just a moment. The blue truck with the white wheel, red sticker on the side of the
7
wing.
minutes
That is
left.
your race leader. Got Jody Johnson right there with him. Now going to make that pass. Thompson out in front. Ever Lobos keeping tabs with him. 1.8 seconds back. Sean Frazier working in number 3. 8.4 seconds away from the number 2. Andrew Knight in the number 4. Cole Chara 5. Powell 6. Michael 7. Spurgeon in the 8. Jody Johnson 9. Austin Heath in the 10. Race number 4 on the track. Race 5. You need to start moving into staging.
Six minutes left.
Good morning. Yeah, man. Thanks. 4 minutes down, 6 minutes left to go. It's Cody Thompson, Ever Lobos right now separated by 1 second. Sean Frazier still working at number 3, but he's got a bumper full of Cole Chara and Andrew Knight. Cody Thompson out in front, looking to race his way up into the A main. Got a couple of guys upside down. Turn marshal having to get him straightened out. I believe that was Logan Powell and Trevor Michael. Powell right now working at number 6. Michael in at number 7. They're separated by 1.3 seconds. Cody Thompson, Everlobo separated by 3.2 seconds. That's for the race lead. Cody Thompson having a good drive right now here in race number 4. Staking his claim for that A main start.
Five minutes left.
You got 5 minutes down, 5 minutes left to go. We should be done right about 2:30 with our SuperPole round. We should be done right about our 2:30 with our SuperPole round. We are going to be running tonight till about 9:30. We'll be racing tonight till about 9:30. So this will be our technical long day. We're going to try to run through race 14 tonight. $5:30 down, 4:30 left to go. Cody Thompson. Oh, long lap here for Thompson. Thompson now down to that number 2 spot. Thompson may have come in and got his fuel. That's going to put Everlobo's going to roll upside down. Thompson now back to the race lead. Thompson with a 35-second lap. Very possibly came in for his fuel stop. With 4 minutes left to go.
4 minutes left.
Sean Frazier working to number 3. Sean now 1.2 seconds behind Everlobos for the 2. Cole Char into number 4, 1.1 seconds back. So the battle's starting to tighten up for that 2, 3, and 4 spot. Thompson beginning to open up a little bit of a lead here now. Last time by the line, he was 3.1 seconds up. Andrew Knight into number 5. Logan Powell in the 6. Trevor Michael 7. Jamie Spurgeon in the 8. Jody Johnson in the 9.
Three minutes left.
Thompson, Lobos, Frazier, your top 3. Separated by 5.4 seconds with 2:45 left to go. Chara in the number 4 spot. Powell in the number 5. Chara right now 6.2 seconds away from the 3. Powell 7 seconds back of the 4. Andrew Knight in the 6. Trevor Michael 7. Jamie Spurgeon 8. Jody Johnson in the 9. Just over 2 minutes left to go. Cody Thompson still continuing to lead the way. 2.3 seconds up on Everlobos. Sean Frazier and Cole Char swap positions as Cole now moves to the number 3. Frazier down to the 4. 2.5 seconds back away from the 3.
2 minutes left.
Powell still working the 5. Trevor Michael in the number 6. Andrew Knight in the number 7, 2.7 seconds away from the 6 spot. Jamie Spurgeon, 14 seconds back of the 7. Jody Johnson, 8 seconds back of the 8. Thompson still continuing to lead the way. Just ran his fastest lap of the race at a 29.8. $90 seconds left to go. Race 4 currently on the track. Race number 5, you need to be in staging.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds of the race here.
45 seconds left.
Long lap
30
here for
seconds
Cole
left.
Chara. There he is coming across the line. Sean Frazier now right there on his back bumper. 2/10 of a second separating that number 3 spot. Frazier all over the backside of Cole. Cole's body beginning to alligator on him just a little bit.
15
Definitely
seconds
disrupt
left.
the way that thing jumps through the air. 5 seconds left to go. Cole trying to hold on to that number 3. They're not going to make it back to the line. Looks like race clock is going to expire. Looks like Cole going to be able to hold on to that 3 spot.
Sean Frazier done.
Sean Frazier going to come on into number 4. Cody
Jamie
Thompson just got to
Spurgeon
keep it on all 4 wheels here just for a couple of more corners. Ever Lobos going to come on in at number 2
Cody
spot.
Thompson done.
Straight on Ever, Logan, Trevor, Andrew,
Logan Powell
Jody,
done.
and Austin. So
Trevor
Cody
Michael
Thompson,
Ever
he's
Salazar
raced
Lobos
his
done.
way into the
Andrew
A
Knight
main. Ever Lobos will start first in the B.
Jody Johnson done.
That
All
is the race,
drivers are
guys.
finished.
Everybody is done.
The race
Put
is
your trucks
completed.
down. Come on out, grab a tow marshal spot. Race number 5, when you get on the stand, turn them loose.
Cade Burnett. Chris Venaire. Phi Long win. Kiera Holt. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Ryan Reese. Drew Williams. Joseph Johnson. Gary Stutt. Brandon Hogan. Justin Miller.
All right, I need my marshals out here. Marshals, come on out, please. Marshals to the track, please.
One minute to the start of the race.
Missing a marshal on the top right. Marshal on the top right.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Again, I'm missing a marshal on the top right. Marshal on the top right. And here comes Sean Frazier. He's moving out there. All righty, guys, some more laps. Let's get them
30
lined up.
seconds to the start of
Line
the
them up.
race.
Joseph Johnson on the 1. Little bump on the number 2. Cade Burnett on number 3. Gary on the 4. Brandon on the 5. Ryan Reese on the 6. Gerhold 7. Chris Van Air on the 8. Drew Williams on the 9. Justin Miller on the 10. Straightaway's closed, guys. Straightaway's closed.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Pay attention.
Less than 5.
All right, everything looks good. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's fill them up, fill them up, fill them up, fill them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we're off and running. Race number 5 is now underway. Joseph Johnson set the top time yesterday in qualifying. See if anybody can make any moves here in the SuperPole. Who's going to start P1? Looks like we got a pass for the lead. It's Cade Burnett right now out in front. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Little bump right there in the number 2 spot. Gary in the number 3. Hogan working the 4, Reese in the 5, Williams 6, Van Air in the 7, Johnson in the 8, Miller in the 9. Kerr had an unfortunate break on the warm-up. Got a pass for the race lead. A little bump now up to the top spot. Cade Burnett in number 2. Here they come down the front straightaway.
9 minutes left.
Gary right there with him. Brandon Hogan right there as well in the 4. Top 4 separated by 3.3 seconds. Intermediate Nitro Truggy race number 5 on the track. Race number 6. Pro Nitro truck, B group, needs to be moving into staging.
Eight minutes left.
2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Little bump right now out in front. Cade Burnett working the number 2 spot. Gary in the number 3. They're separated by 3.1 seconds. It's early in the race. I'd put that tire back on and get back out there. It's early. Somebody could fall out. Nice three-way battle right now for the top spot, separated by 3.5 seconds. Cade Burnett keeping pace with Little Bump. Right-hand side of the track now for our race leader, that green and white. Phelan Nguyen out in front. Cade Burnett in the number 2 spot, 1.9 seconds back last time by the line. Gary Stute in the number 3 spot, 1.6 seconds back into 2.
7 minutes left.
It's 3:30 down, 6:30 remaining here. Race number 5. Little Bump looking to take TQ here overall. Start P1 in that 45-minute main tomorrow. Cade Burnett working the number 2 spot, 4.7 seconds back. Brandon Hogan into number 3, 5.9 seconds behind him.
Six minutes left.
Four minutes down, 6 minutes left to go. Little Bump coming across the line right now, 4.5 seconds up on Cade Burnett. Burnett right now 6 seconds up on Brandon Hogan. Gary in the number 4 spot, 1.7 seconds back into 3. Ryan Reese in the 5, 8.3 seconds back. Justin Miller working the number 6 spot. Van Air in the 7, Williams in the 8. Five minutes down, 5 minutes left to go.
5 minutes left.
Halfway there, racers. These guys definitely within their fuel window. A lot easier to fill up an almost full tank than an empty tank. Dave, are you over there in the booth? Little bump out in front, 7.3 seconds up on Burnett. Burnett, 12 seconds up on Gary. Gary right now, 4.1 seconds up on Brandon Hogan for the 4. Ryan Reese, 4.2 seconds back at the 4 spot. Van Air working the number 6, 10 seconds back at the 5. Justin Miller, 7.2 seconds away from the 6. Drew Williams in the number 8 spot. And Joseph Johnson back out there in the fight in the 9. Dave, you ready for the... .330 left to go, 3:30 remaining. Little bump. 8.4 seconds up on Burnett. Pro Nitro truck coming up next. All right, guys, the event T-shirts are here. Event T-shirts are here. If you're in a Sportsman, Truggy, or intermediate class, you can go over and pick up your event T-shirt. Again, if you are in a Sportsman, intermediate, or Truggy, if you signed up for one of those, you can go over and pick up your event T-shirt. 2:45 left to go. Little bump with an 8.4 second lead here up on Cade Burnett. Cade Burnett is 9.3 seconds up on Brandon Hogan. Gary Stute working the number 4 spot. Half a second back of the 3 with 2:30 left to go. Same way we did yesterday. About halfway through the program. About halfway through the program. Just over 2 minutes left to go. Little bump right now out in front. 6.8 seconds up on Burnett.
2 minutes left.
Burnett's closing that gap in on him here a little bit. Brandon Hogan working the number 3 spot, 3 seconds away from the number 2. Cade Burnett to the race lead now. Cade Burnett out in front, but he's got a lot of pressure right here from Little Bump right here behind him with 1:20 left to go on the right-hand side of the track. It's Burnett out in front as they come towards the ski jump now. Oh, man, I think we got a jump pass over here in the corner. Can't see here. They come down the straightaway. Who's going to be across the line? No, Burnett's still holding on to it. Cade Burnett in the Associate on the J Concepts tires right now out in front. Oh, looking to the inside. Little bump. Checked up. Let him go. Got the hot bodies right behind the Associated. 1 and 2 going through the 6-pack. Right-hand side of the track. Oh, man, little bump to the inside. And he's going to check up. Oh, what great sportsmanship there from the young man. I know some people that can learn that. Great driving there from Little Bump. Going to give that position back. He had the inside line. They touched wheels, and he still checked up. Oh, they're getting together once again. Little Bump going for it. Now it's Cade Burnett with a little bit of breathing room with 18 seconds left to go. Right-hand side of the track coming through the drop down. 12 seconds. They're going to get one more lap. Cade Burnett up and over the big ski jump. Here they come down the front straightaway for the final time. Who is going to take TQ overall? Cade Burnett right now out in front. Little bump through the Talladega Turn, trying to close in on him as the race clock expires. When you cross the line, you're done. Cade Burnett trying to hold off the charge. Here they come through the 6-pack. Got to keep it on all 4 wheels. Cade going to clear through there. No problem. Burnett in that yellow and orange. Here he comes up and over the ski jump. One last ditch effort here from Little Bump. He's not going to be able to do it. It's going to be Cade Burnett taking TQ overall. With Bump coming home in the number 2 spot.
Chris Van Air done.
That is the race, guys. Everybody is done. Oh, I think he flamed out right here at the end, didn't he? Who did? Thank you for letting me know. All right, so I got to cut one lap here for a little bump. Apparently he flamed out and didn't catch it.
The race is
so
completed.
I got to cut one lap for him. I'll make that adjustment.
Jared Wiggins, Tyler Hooks, Jackson Brunson.
All right, guys, I need my turn marshals out there, please.
Vanderlyn,
Turn marshals from race number
Camden
5.
Lime, Spencer Heckert, Caden Fuller, Spencer Klein, Josh Hollyfield.
All right, so it's Cade,
2 minutes to the
Gary,
start of the
Brandon,
race.
Ryan, and Little Bump, your top 5. All right, guys, let's get our racers out there. Racers, come on out.
Lee Setzer,
Got 10 of you now, so make sure you spread out now, guys. Make sure you spread out. 1 racer per cone. Wait now to check from Brad Collins and Sean Hardy. What's that? All right, I'm missing marshals right here in front of the announcer booth and in front of pit lane.
One minute to the start of the race.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8 out there that I'm counting. I'm missing 2 of you. There were 10 in that last race.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
There we go. Got our marshals out there. No check yet from Brad Collins or Sean Harding.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
No more laps, no more laps. Straightaway is now closed. Straightaway is now closed. Let's get our B group out here signed up for Pro Nitro Truck. Seth Van Dalen on the 1, Spencer Heckert on the 2, Jared Wiggins on the 3, Jackson Brunson 4, Camden Line 5, Lee Setzer 6, Caden Fuller 7, Spencer Klein on the 8, Tyler Hooks on the 9, Brad Collins on the 10, Josh Holyfield on the 11, and Sean Harding on the 12.
Less than 5.
All right, the winner will
Brad
transfer
Collins.
up into the A. Again, guys, you only run 1 SuperPole. You only run 1 SuperPole. That's it. You do not run A group SuperPole. All right, come on, let's get them lined up. Racers ready?
Sean Harding,
Let's fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up. Hold on, man. We got problems down here at the end of the track. Sean Harding on the 12. Guys, make sure you're on your assigned number. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we are off and running. Seth Van Dalen going to lead them off here. Pro Nitro Truck is underway. 10-minute battle to see who's going to transfer up to the 45-minute A main. Jared Wiggins with the race lead at the start here. Seth Van Dalen in at number 2 spot. Got a pair of Technos right now in the front. Jackson Brunson in the associated right there behind him. Oh, Brunson going to grab the pipe there just a little bit. Going to lose the spot now to Setzer. Setzer going to move to that number 3. Right-hand side of the track. Here comes your race leader, Jared Wiggins, out in front. Van Dalen going to go for a little bit of a tumble. Going to lose a few positions here. Marshall right there to get him. Jared Wiggins leading the way. Left-hand side of the track. Up and over that left-hand side double coming
9
in through the
minutes
Talladega
left.
Turn. You got a clean truck in front of him and nobody on his back bumper. But, man, here comes a freight train behind him, working up and over the Camel's Hump now. Leading that charge is Jackson Brunson in that number 2. Setzer working to number 3. Last time by the line. Looks like Van Dalen has picked up a spot. Van Dalen out to the number 3. Up and over to ski jump they go on the right-hand side of the track. Jared Wiggins out in front. Jackson Brunson working the number 2 spot. Seth Van Dalen in 3. Caden Fuller making moves. Now Fuller up to the 4. Spencer Heckert working the 5. Lee sets her into 6. Cam to line 7. Tyler Hooks in the 8. Spencer Klein in 9. Sean Harding in the 10. Josh Holyfield in 11. And Brad Collins working the 12. You are a minute 45 down, 8:15 left to go. Jared Wiggins 2 seconds up on Jackson Brunson right now as they come by the line last time. Wiggins now over here on the left-hand side of the track.
8 minutes left.
Yeah, man. Good luck. Jared Wiggins, 3.2 seconds up on Van Dalen. Jackson Brunson in the number 3 spot. Spencer Heckert working the number 4. Wiggins still out in front. Harding and Collins now beginning to move up a little bit. They're running 10 and 11. Holyfield working the 12. Spencer Klein in the number 9. Tyler Hooks in the 8. Caden Fuller in the 7. Still anybody's race, man. That battle's heavy in the back of the pack here. Oh, no one pulling over. Might have flamed out there for a minute, but the car's still going. Jared Wiggins still out in front. Seth Van Dalen is trying to run down his Techno teammate for that transfer up into the A main. Wiggins in the blue, orange, and white coming onto the front straightaway. Your race leader. There's a good battle going on in the back of the pack. We're going to pick that up, man. Look at him come up over the ski jump. It is a a freight train up and over the ski jump. Here they come down the front straightaway. That is the battle for the 4, 5, 6, and 7 spot. Tyler Hooks now beginning to make some moves. He's moved from 9th on the starting grid up to the number 6. Lee sets her right now out or in that number 4 spot, trying to hold off the charge here from Jackson Brunson. Up and over to ski jump they go once again. Brunson right behind his team associated teammate as they come down the front straightaway. Sets her trying to hold off Brunson for that 4 spot. Through the Talladega Turn they go. They stay real tight on the pipe, don't use the
6
banking at all.
Left.
Camden line right there as well. Lime in the S-Works trying to close in. Jared Wiggins still out in front, but a good battle. Oh, man, looks like one of them went for a tumble. That was Brunson. Brunson now going to lose that position here to Camden Line. Lime in that all-white truck. Up and over to ski jump he goes. So Camden Line now up to the number 5. The battle starting to tighten up, though, for the race lead between Jared Wiggins and Seth Van Dalen. Over here on the right-hand side of the track, up and over to ski jump they go. Here comes your race leader down the front straightaway. Fix have to deal with some lap traffic here. 4:30 down, 5:30 left to go. The blue, white, and orange is race leader. Second place directly behind him. That is the white, blue, and orange. Very similar paint jobs as they work their way through the 6-pack now. Van Dalen trying to close in on the backside of Wiggins. Pro Nitro truck, SuperPole out on the track. 10-minute shootout to see who can race their way up to the A main. Only one of them going to do it. Jared Wiggins has led every lap so far, working his way through lap traffic now. One checking up, letting him go. Thank you for the great sportsmanship. Going to be coming up on the backside of a white and red truck here in just a moment. Coming in through the 6-pack for your race leader. Through the drop down. Over here on the right-hand side of the track. Van Dalen losing touch here a little bit from Wiggins. Here they come down the front straightaway. Wiggins out in front. Got Spencer Klein there just in front of him. Now behind him. Jared Wiggins, Seth Van Dalen separated by 7 seconds now, but Spencer Heckert. Heckert now beginning to make some moves. He's moving on up for battle for that number 2 spot. We'll pick that up when they come back towards start-finish. They should be coming through the 6-pack over here. There's Van Dalen. I don't see anybody behind him, though.
4 minutes left.
6 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. Van Dalen coming across that start-finish line. Oh, long lap here, rough lap for Spencer Heckert. Going to give up all that time. Lee sets her now to the number 3 spot. Sets her moving forward. Sets her now 5.4 seconds back of the number 2. Heckert trying to move his way back forward. I see him battling there. That is the red, white, and blue. It's Wiggins coming across the start-finish line. Left-hand side of the track for your race leader. Through the Talladega Turn. Going to be working his way through lap traffic. You hear a very distinct sound when your leader crosses the line. Gives you a general idea where he is. Van Dalen still working at number 2 spot. 5.5 seconds back. Lee Setzer into number 3. Spencer Heckert working to 4. Heckert all over the backside of Lee Setzer. That is the highest and closest battle. We'll pick that battle up here on the track. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Right here coming towards the ski. Nope, that's not him.
3 minutes left.
Where's he at? 3 minutes left to go. 3 minutes remaining. There's Setzer coming across the line. Another long lap for Heckert. Right as I find the battle, they get separated a little bit. Setzer still holding on to that number 3 spot. 2:45 left to go. Wiggins out in front, 2.7 seconds up on Van Dalen. Van Dalen with a very fast truck, but the consistency is going right now to Jared Wiggins as he is out in front with 2:30 left to go. Oh, Van Dalen to the race lead. Rather than say that Wiggins now down to the number 2 spot. They come across the line. It's Seth Van Dalen to the race lead. Jared Wiggins into number 2. Oh, we got one out there. Nope. Oh, we got one with the flame out over there. I think that might be Tyler Hooks, maybe. It's Van Dalen and Wiggins right now running 1 and 2, separated by 2.5 seconds
left.
over here on the left-hand side of the track. Now in the middle, in the back, the blue, white, and orange going through the 6-pack. That is your race leader. Second place, exiting the 6-pack now, separated by 2.5 seconds. One of them is going to transfer up into the A main. Van Dalen coming down the front straightaway. Wiggins into number 2. 2.6 seconds is the gap. Setzer 4.5 seconds back of the 3. Jackson Brunson working to 4. 8.1 seconds away from Setzer. 90 seconds left to go here in race number 6. Seth Van Dalen 2.5 seconds up on Jared Wiggins. Last time by the line. Over here on the right-hand side of the track, going across that ski jump. Van Dalen out in front. Here comes Wiggins down the front straightaway. Gap staying the same. 2.6 seconds. They got lap traffic stuck in between them now. Van Dalen through the camel hump. Here comes Wiggins now through the camel hump.
1 minute left.
Van Dalen going in through the 6-pack. 90 seconds left to go.
.45 seconds left.
45 seconds remaining. Jared Wiggins 2.4 seconds away from the A main. Seth Van Dalen 30 seconds of time left on the clock. Started P1 here in the SuperPole. Finds himself out in front in the last half of this race as he's trying to race his way up into that 45-minute Pro Nitro Truggy A main. Van Dalen, 15 seconds left to go. Last lap here now for Jared Wiggins. Van Dalen only got to keep it on all 4 wheels. Up and over the camel hump he goes. Now coming in through the 6-pack. He's got some lap traffic there just in front of him. Right-hand side of the track through the drop down. As you cross the line, guys, you will be done. It looks like Seth Van Dalen will do it. He is going to race his way up into that 45-minute A main as he comes across the line and takes the win here in the SuperPole. What a drive from Jared Wiggins in the number 2 spot. He will start P1 into B main. That is a 30-minute show in the B main.
Josh Hollyfield done. Caden Fuller done.
Wait on Jackson Brunson. Your running order is Van Dalen, Wiggins, Setzer, Brunson, Lime, Heckert, Fuller, Klein, Collins, Hooks, and Holyfield. That is the race, guys. Everybody
the race is
done.
Completed.
Put your trucks down. Come on out, grab a commercial spot. Race number 6 is now in the books. Race number 7, our A group for Pro Truck coming up next. You only run one SuperPole. You only run one SuperPole. You do not transfer from one SuperPole to the next.
Ryan
you only
Mayfield.
run one SuperPole.
Dakota Fend. Jared Tebow. Spencer Rivkin. Cole Ogden. Ryan Lutz. Ryan Cavalieri. Tyler Jones. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
All righty, guys. I need my turn marshals out here, please. Turn marshals coming out.
Joe Bornhorst. Mason Fuller.
All right, just missing a marshal here at the end of the front straightaway. Pro Nitro truck warming up. Just missing a marshal here at the end of the front straightaway. Shouldn't be missing anybody. Had 12 in that last race. Pro Nitro truck to set the grid. Who will take over all TQ? Dakota Finn set top time in seating qualifying yesterday. Mayfield, though, definitely has the pace to stay with him. All righty, guys. No more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Let's get them lined up. Dakota Finn on the 1, Ryan Mayfield on the number 2, Cole Ogden on 3, Spencer Rivkin on the 4, Jared Tebow on the 5, Ryan Lutz on the 6, Cavallari on the 7, Bornhorst on the 8, Fuller on the 9, and Jones on the 10. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, looks like we're good to go. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's fill them up, fill them up, fill them up, fill them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we are off and running. Pro Nitro truck 10-minute SuperPole to set the grid overall for the 45-minute A main. Dakota Finn in the TLR on the J Concepts tires out in front. Followed by Ryan Mayfield in that number 2 spot running the Mugen. Ogden starting in at number 3 with the HB. Here they come up and over to ski jump. Down the front straightaway. Lap number 1 going to Dakota Finn. Ryan Mayfield right there with him. Into number 2. Ogden 3. Rivkin 4. No passes yet. Ogden keeping the pressure here on the backside of Mayfield. Mayfield keeping the pressure on Finn as they come in through the 6-pack. Over here on the right-hand side of the track through the drop down. Oh, man, look at him snake through there. All real close together, almost the exact same distance right as they started. Down the front straightaway, 2 laps in the book now. What a great race we got going on here in the beginning of Pro Nitro truck. Dakota Finn out in front. Ryan Mayfield right there in that number 2 spot. Ogden in the number 3. Terry Bow all over the backside of Ogden for the 4. Tebow feeling the pressure here from Rivkin along with Ryan Lutz working the number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 now with a small breakaway here. Bornhorst still right there with him a little bit. So your top 6 trying to separate from the rest of the field. Up and over the big ski jump they go. Down the front straightaway. Dakota Finn out in front. Mayfield still holding on number 2. Ogden working number 3. Tebow 4. Through the Talladega turn they go. A little wide there for Finn. He and Mayfield. Oh, Mayfield looking to the inside. Power move there from Mayfield. Mayfield to the top spot. Mayfield muscling his way into the corner there after Finn goes a little wide in a couple of corners and got his rhythm off. It's Ryan Mayfield to the top spot. Cole Ogden now to the number 2. Here they come down the front straightaway. Finn working that number 3. Tebow right there on the backside of Finn for the 4. Up and over the Calma hump they
8
go.
minutes left.
Ryan Mayfield into Mugen, out in front, trying to open up a little bit of gap now here on Cole Ogden. Ogden trying to pull away a little bit here from Finn. You are 2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Ryan Mayfield up and over the big ski jump now. Your top 6, top 5 still running very close together. Still anybody's race here. Ryan Lutz keeping pace right there on the backside of Rivkin. Rivkin looking for a way around Tebow. Ryan Lutz and Rivkin get together. Lutz checks up, gives a position back to him. They're both going to lose several positions. Bornhorst gaining some there. Mayfield still out in front, but keeping the pressure on him is Cole Ogden into number 2. Ogden only 0.8 of a second back last time by the line. Mayfield out in front. In the Mugen, got the HB of Cole Ogden into number 2. J Concepts tires versus Hot Race tires right now running 1 and 2. Finn in that number 3 spot. Up and over the 6-pack they go. Looks like Tebow is all over the backside here of Tebow all over the backside of Finn as they go up and over the ski jump now. 3 minutes down, 7 minutes remaining. Mayfield, Ogden, Finn, Tebow, your top 4 as they break away from the rest of the pack. Tebow is all over Finn, looking for a way around. Finn making that TLR wide, holding on to that number 3. Ogden with a little bit of a slip there as they come around the horseshoe turn. Going to give up a tick of time here to Mayfield. Mayfield still out in front. Tebow really keeping the pressure on the backside of Finn here for that number 3 spot. Oh, man, Mayfield went a little wide there. Oh, problems there for Finn. He fell off into the hole. That's going to put Tebow now to the number 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Equally separated as they come through on the right-hand side of the track. Up and over the ski jump they go. 4 minutes down, 6 minutes remaining. Mayfield out in front. Cole Ogden still working the number 2. Tebow half a second away. Tebow in the Techno on the AKA Rubber. Looking to move up into that number 2 spot. Read a post on Facebook. Tebow really looking forward to this 10-minute SuperPole. Feels his truck has the speed needed to consistently run and move up. Currently finds himself 3rd on the grid after starting in that number 5 spot. Tebow keeping the pressure here on the backside of Ogden. Ogden running strong in that number 2. Small bobble there for Mayfield as he cased to jump, but he's going to be able to hold on to that race lead. Last time by the line, he had a 2.5-second gap. Ogden still running protective in that number 2 with Tebow right there behind him. Finn looks like he's closing in just a little bit. Ryan Lutz still working the number 5, Born Horse in number 6, Tyler Jones in the 7, Mason Fuller in 8, Cavallari in 9, and Rivkin in the 10. Just over 4 minutes left to go, just over 4 minutes remaining. Jared Tebow still holding on to that number 3 spot, but Finn is all over his back bumper. Mayfield still out in front. Ogden 1.4 seconds away from TQ. 4:30 left to go, 4:30 remaining. A little bit of a bobble there for Tebow, but he's still holding on to the spot, but giving up some time here. Oh, man, Tebow snags the pipe, rolls upside down. Several of them getting together there. Ryan Lutz going to be the big winner on that one. Lutz now going to move up to that number 3 spot. Tebow in the 4. Looks like we got another mover. Tyler Jones moving up as well. So we got a fuel stop there now for Mayfield. New race leader going to be Cole Ogden out in front. 6 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. Lutz all over the backside of Mayfield here. Mayfield holding on to that number 2 as Cole Ogden moves up to the race lead. Cole Ogden coming down the front straightaway, not getting his fuel stop. Mayfield still holding on to that number 2. Several guys passing by pit lane. They're going to come in and get their fuel later. 3:30 left to go, 3:30 remaining. Just over 3 minutes remaining. It's Ogden, Mayfield, and Lutz, your top 3. Tyler Jones from 10th on the starting grid up to the 4. There is Ogden getting his fuel in and out of the pits. Good fuel stop there for Ogden. So now it's Ryan Mayfield back out in front. Gap is less than half a second. Oh, a little bit of a bobble there for Ogden. He gets it back under control. Mayfield now with about a second and a half gap. Lutz still holding on to that number 3. Tyler Jones working the number 4, but he is all over his back bumper. Jones all over Ryan Lutz as they come towards the ski jump now. Freight training up and over the ski jump. Finn and Tebow right there with him as well. Here they come down the front straightaway. Jones still holding on to the 4. Lutz still in that number 3, but he's got a heap of trouble coming up behind him. Ogden solidly in the number 2 spot. 2:20 left to go, 2:20 remaining. It's Mayfield, Ogden, Lutz, Jones, Finn, Tebow, Rivkin, and Bornhorst. Rivkin beginning to move back up. Mayfield still out in front. Ogden working the number 2 spot. Tyler Jones working the 4.
2
He's
minutes
still
left.
all over. Oh. Looks like Finn's moving up here. Finn is beginning to move forward. He's on the number 4 spot now. These guys battling hard back here. Oh, Sean. Never mind. There you got it. Thank you, Lee. Mayfield and Ogden separated by 1.5 seconds. Coming up over the camel hump for our race leader. 90 seconds left to go. Mayfield looking to take TQ spot here in Pro Truck. Mayfield, Ogden, Lutz, and Finn, your top 4. Rifkin working the 5. Bornhorst, Jones, Tebow, 6, 7, and 8. Cavallari in the 9. Mason Fuller in the 10. 1 minute left to go. 1 minute left to go. Ogden is slowly closing in on Mayfield. He's 1.1 seconds back.
1 minute left.
With 60 seconds left to go. Up and over to ski jump they go. Last time by the line, 1.1 seconds was the gap. Looks like it's shortened up just a little bit here. 9/10 of a second now. As Ogden is closed
45
within.
seconds left.
9/10 of a second behind Mayfield. Up and over to camel hump they go. Ogden right there with him as they come in through the 6-pack right-hand side of it. Oh, man, Ogden on the wrong side of the pipe.
30 seconds left.
A little bit of breathing room here now for Mayfield with 30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds remaining. Ryan Mayfield looking to take TQ here in Pro Truck. Cole Ogden in at number 2 spot. Ryan Lutz working the 3. Finn in the 4.
Left.
Rivkin 5. Bornhorst in the 6. Tyler Jones 7. Tebow in the 8. Cavallari 9. Mason Fuller in the 10. Race clock is about to expire. Ryan Mayfield from second on the starting grid. He will be your overall TQ here for Pro Nitro Truck at the 2021 Alabama Manufacturers Shootout. Ogden going to come home in at number 2 spot. Ryan Lutz trying to hold off in here for the 3.
Ryan Lutz done.
Lutz going to come home in the 3. Finn in the 4. Rifkin in the 5.
Joe Bornhorst
6. Tebow 7.
Jared Tebow
Tyler Jones going to come home 8.
Tyler Jones
Cavallari going to finish up in the 9.
Ryan Cavallari done.
Race, guys. Everybody
All
is
drivers
done.
are finished. The race is completed.
All right, race number 8 going to be coming up next. Get our turn marshals out there. Congratulations to Ryan Mayfield, your 2021 Pro Nitro Truck Alabama
2 minutes to the
Manufacturers
start of the race.
Shootout TQ holder. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. Turn them loose. If you're on the stand, let's go.
Drew Singer. Weston Teets. Ross Tate. Jeff Eden. Scott Anderson. Kirk Bennett. Scott Snellgrove. Casey Wilson. One
All right,
minute
guys,
to the
let's get our
start of the
marshals
race.
out there. Sportsman Nitro Buggy coming out on the track. Played on a check from Daniel Gannon and James Sarton.
45
We
seconds
should be
to the
done with
start
Super
of the
Bowl,
race.
guys, today, right around that 2:30 mark.
Daniel
We should be done
Gannon.
right around 2:30. Missing a couple of marshals over here on the right hand. Actually missing several marshals, guys. Guys, I need marshals
30
on the
seconds
cone.
to
We're going
the
to be
start of
grading
the
them up
race.
here in 20 seconds. Need to get my marshals out there, please. Marshals.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Alrighty, guys.
Less than
No
5.
more laps. No more laps. Let's grid them up. Grid them up. No more laps. Let's grid them up. It's going to be Weston on the 1, Daniel on the 2, Kurt on the 3, Jeff on the 4, Scott Snellgrove 5, Casey Wilson on the 6, Scott Anderson on the 7, Ross Tate on the 8, James Sarton on the 9, and Drew Singer on the 10. Set. Mason. Will you move over there? Never mind. You move over there, Mr. Cavallari, help him out. Thank you. All right, guys, ready? Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's feel them up, feel them up. Oh, we got one, make an adjustment. One moment. One moment. All right, here we go, guys. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Everybody, or let's feel them up, feel them up, feel them up, feel them up. Let's clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. There we go. We are off and running. Weston going to lead the charge here. One of these guys is going to be transferring up into the B main. Sportsman Nitro Buggy, C Group right now on the track for their SuperPole. One minute down, 9 minutes left to go. Weston going to lead on lap number 1. Daniel Gannon into number 2. Kurt Bennett 3.
9 minutes left.
Jeff Eaton into 4. There you go. Got that fixed. Scott Snellgrove is out in front. Daniel Gannon, number 2. Casey Wilson up to the number 3. Anderson 4. Ross Tate 5. Kurt Bennett into 6. Drew Singer into 7. Weston in the 8. Jeff Eaton into 9. Snellgrove from 5th on the starting grid finds himself in front, looking to transfer up to that 30-minute B main. Sportsman Nitro Buggy. Two minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Scott Snellgrove, Daniel Gannon right now running 1 and 2. Gannon 1.9 seconds behind Snellgrove for the top spot. Ross Tate in the 3. Three minutes down, 7 minutes left to go. Scott Snellgrove out in front, 2.3 seconds up on Gannon. Gannon, though, feeling some pressure here, though, from Ross Tate.
Seven minutes left.
3 minutes down, 7 minutes left to go. Race 8. Gannon and Ross Tate right now separated by 3.4 seconds as Gannon moves up to the top spot. Snellgrove falls down to the 3. Casey Wilson 4/10 of a second back of the 3 spot. Gannon and Tate still out in front, 3.4 seconds separating the race lead. Casey Wilson right now 0.4 of a second back last time by the line. He's looking to move up to that 3 spot now. Wilson going to move all the way to the 2 as Tate falls down to the 3.
6 minutes left.
Five minutes 44 seconds left to go. It's Gannon, Wilson, Tate, Snellgrove, and Weston, your top 5. Scott Anderson and Drew Singer going at it right now for that 6 and 7 spot. Daniel Gannon looking to transfer up into that B main group. Just over 5 minutes left to go. Daniel Gannon, 2.2 seconds up on Casey Wilson. Ross Tate only 1.9 seconds away from the 2 spot last time by the line. We are now halfway there. 5 minutes down,
left.
5 minutes left to go. We should be done with SuperPole right around about 2:30-ish, guys. Right around 2:30-ish. And we're going to be running tonight to around 9:30. We'll be racing tonight. Could be a little bit later. We're going to try to run through race 14 tonight. Race 14 of our A mains tonight. Tonight will be our long night. We should be done tomorrow right around about 8 o'clock. We will begin tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. 7 a.m.
4 minutes left.
Gannon out in front, got a 1.7 second lead up on Ross Tate. Weston working at number 3. Casey Wilson in the 4. So this SuperPole racing is taking a lot longer to run than anticipated. Really? Yeah, we're behind schedule right now. It just setting, stopping, and getting people out there. They're taking their time. You know, if you want to give them the full 2-minute warm up, then I got to have another minute and a half for them to get set up. So that's 3.5 minutes instead of 2.5 minutes. Just we're running behind right now. Like, let's see, we're on race number 8. Race 8 was originally scheduled to be done at 9:30, and it's 9:45.
3 minutes left.
Yeah. What's up? How are you? Okay, so.
Two minutes left.
.130 left to go. Daniel Gannon right now out in front. Got a 1 second lead up on Weston, who's in the number 2 spot. Casey Wilson in the 3, 3.2 seconds back. Ross Tate in the 4, 2.7 seconds away from the 3. Race number 9 going to be coming up next. Race 9.
1 minute left.
9 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. New race leader, Casey Wilson, to the top of the leaderboard. Wilson out in front.
45 seconds left.
45 seconds left to go. It's Wilson, Gannon, and Tate, your top three. Weston working the 4. Scott Anderson in the 5. A nice battle right now for that top spot. Wilson still holding on to it. Weston now moves up to number 2. 2.5 seconds back of the race lead. 30 seconds left to go. Casey Wilson having a little bit of trouble. He and Weston getting tied up together. Wilson going to be able to hold on to the top spot. 15 seconds remaining. This will probably be their final lap here. Working in through the 6-pack. Weston really going for it through the 6-pack. Oh, man, Casey Wilson going to roll upside down. Race clock has expired. I think Weston, he's going to move up to that top spot right where he started.
Weston
so when he come back to the line. Yes, he does. He will take that transfer up to the B.
Casey Wilson done.
Daniel going to come on in the 2. Casey Wilson going to finish up in the 3. Wait on everybody else to finish up here. Drew going to come home in the 8.
Ross Tate done.
Ross Tate going to finish up in the 4.
Scott Anderson done.
Wait
Scott Snellgrove done. Kirk Bennett done. All drivers are finished.
And there we go, guys. That's a race. Everybody is done. All right, guys, put your buggies down. Come on out, grab a commercial spot.
The race is
number
completed.
8 is in the books. All right, race number 9. When you get up on the stand, the track is yours.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Get my turn marshals out there, please. Gonna need you guys to spread out. Only had 9 in that last race. 9 is enough marshals to cover the areas.
Brian Hicks.
Gonna need y'all to kind of separate
Adrian
a little bit.
Gibson. Mike Walker. Mike Tudor. Paul Rodman. David Scott.
Got one upside down in
Jason
the bowl
Mallory.
turn, one upside down in the bowl turn.
Brent Densford.
On Talladega turn. Got
Corey
one upside
Jordan.
down on Talladega. Thank you. Caution in the 6-pack. Caution in the 6-pack.
Don Hoved.
Need the rest of my marshals out here. Weston, Daniel, Casey, Ross, Scott Anderson, Scott Snellgrove, Kurt Bennett, Drew Singer, and Jeff Eden.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys, if you are in a sportsman, intermediate, or e-Truggy class, go get your T-shirt. Go get your entry T-shirt.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All righty, guys. I'll give y'all a couple more seconds here.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All righty, guys, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Let's get them lined up. No more laps. David Scott on the 1, Brent Densford on the 2, Don on the 3, Mike Tudor on the 4, Brian Hicks on the 5, Paul Rodman on the 6, Mike Walker on the 7,
15
Adrian
seconds
Gibson
to
on
the
the
start
8,
of the race.
Javon Mallory on the 9, and Corey Jordan on the 10.
Less than 5.
What? Oh, Jason, sorry. Sorry, I just looked at Mallory is what I looked at. All right, racers ready, marshals ready? Let's fill them up, fill them up, fill them up, fill them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we are off and running. Race number 9 is underway. Sportsman Nitro Buggy B group. One of these guys are going to be looking to transfer up into the A main. We'll make sure people aren't blocking the camera then. Oh, okay. And I got Brent Dinsford out in front after one lap. Don
9
working
minutes
number
left.
2, Mike Tudor into number 3, Paul 4, Brian 5, Adrian Gibson into 6, Corey Jordan into 7, Mike Walker into 8, David Scott into 9, Jason Mallory into 10. Minute 20 down, 8:40 left to go, 8:40 remaining. 2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Don to the race lead. Now got a 4.4 second lead up on Brent. Paul working the number 3 spot, 4.6 seconds back away from the 2. Corey Jordan from 10th on the starting grid up to the 4. Big mover of the race here. Adrian Gibson in the number 5 spot. Brian Hicks working the number 6. Mike Tudor into 7. Walker in the 8. Jason Mallory in the 9. Red working the 10. Uh-oh. We've got one having some issues out there. I got one, unfortunately, out of the race. Don, that's still out in front with Brent Dinsford, 5.4 seconds back in the 2. 2:30 down, 7:30 left to go. You see the video where they pranked me last night? They got me.
7 minutes left.
1.6 seconds now the gap between Dinsford and Hovde. Hovde come across the line, 1.2 seconds now the gap. Paul Rodman in the number 3 spot, 9 seconds away from the 2. 3:30 down, 6:30 left to go. They set me up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got me. Hovde still leading the way with 4 minutes down, 6 minutes left to go. Brian Hicks now moves up to that number 3 spot. Paul Rodman working for Adrian Gibson, only 0.6 of a second away from the 4.
6 minutes left.
.540 to go, 5:40 remaining. Race 9 on the track, race number 10 coming up next.
Five minutes left.
Halfway there, racers. Don Hovde right now out in front, got a 20-second lead up on Brent Dinsford, who's in the number 2 spot. Dinsford is 5 seconds ahead of Paul Rodman. Rodman right now 9/10 of a second ahead of Adrian Gibson. Gibson, our big mover in the race, from 8th on the starting grid, battling for a 3rd place finish with 4:30 left to go. Race number 10 going to be coming up next. Our A main group up next.
Four minutes left.
Don Hovde out in front. Brent Dinsford still working the number 2 spot. Rodman in the number 3. Rodman right now 5 seconds away from Dinsford for the number 2. Gibson still in the number 4. Brian Hicks in that number 5 spot. Everybody kind of spread apart on the track right now. The only one making moves back towards the front is Red. Red had a rough second lap. Right now in the 7th spot right behind Mike Walker. He's trying to move back forward.
Left.
Still got 3 minutes of racing left to go. Oh, man, we got one out there, Walker, with an unfortunate break. See if you can get that thing fixed. Get him back out there. Still got 2.5 minutes left to go. Hovde 11 seconds up on Dinsford. Dinsford 5 seconds up on Rodman. Rodman 12 seconds up on Gibson. Gibson 5.3 seconds up on Hicks. Red now works his way to the 6th spot, 9 seconds away from the 5.
2 minutes left.
8 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. 8 down, 2 remaining. Hovde out in front, 7.5 second lead here up on Dinsford. Brent just ran his fast lap of the race out of 31.4. No real close battles on the track right now. Dinsford is trying to close the gap on Hovde, but only a minute 10 left to go on the race clock. Rodman 16 seconds back of the 2 with 1 minute left to go. Your B group right now on the track. Hovde trying to race his way into the A main.
45 seconds left.
Long lap here for Hovde. That puts Brent Dinsford now up into the top spot. Rodman now going to move to the 2. Hovde might have had a little bit of break. Still hasn't crossed the line here yet. Looks like he may be out. Gibson now to that number 3 spot. So Brent Dinsford with 15 seconds away from the A main of Sportsman Nitro Buggy. Again, guys, you only run one SuperPole. You only run one SuperPole. And the race clock has expired, guys. And it's going to be a race back to the line. Paul Rodman going to come home in that number 2 spot. So he will be DQ. He will start first on the grid in that 30-minute B main.
Adrian Gibson done. Brent Dinsford done.
Brent Dinsford taking the win and the transfer up to the A main here in the SuperPole.
Jason Mallory done.
Paul Rodman going to come home in at number 2. Gibson in at number 3. Scott in the 4. Hicks in the 5. Mallory in the 6. That is a race, guys. Everybody is done.
The race is completed.
All righty, fellas, quickly put your buggies down. Come on, I grab a commercial spot. Race number 10 When you get on the stand, the track is yours. Not bad.
Tim Whitcomb. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, guys, I need to get my marshals out there from that last group. Marshals, come on out.
Daniel Rankin. Repo
Good
Sutton.
job, Brent.
Jacob Lasko. Michael Kuntz. Brian Carey. Michael Anderson. Danny Stockman. Chris Stapes. Jason Roberts.
All right, guys, need my marshals out there from that last group. Marshals.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Why are there 11 drivers standing on the driver's stand? There's only 10 in this
30
race.
seconds to the start of the race.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
This is race 10 on the track. Tyler, you're in race 11. Tyler Hovde, you're in race 11. Sportsman Nitro Buggy, Amen group out on the track. Let's go ahead and let's get them gridded up, guys. All right, Chris Stapes on the 1, Repo on the number 2, Jake Lasko on the number 3, Mike Kuntz on the 4, Danny Stockman on the 5, Tim Whitcomb on the 6, Michael Anderson on the 7, Daniel Rankin on the 8, Brian Carey on the 9, and Jason Roberts on the 10. All right, guys, I should not be missing any marshals. I don't have any marshals in the back section of the track. Should not be missing any marshals. It's 1 marshal per cone.
This is what takes so fucking long.
Brandon, you got that section? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if you want to go help Brent. Mike, you're just going to have to move forward. You're going to have to move forward, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's feel them up, feel them up, feel them up, feel them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we are off and running. Race number 10 is underway. Chris Stapes going to lead them off. Oh, we got one upside down. One minute down, 9 minutes left to go. Jake Lasko moves to the top of the leaderboard. Chris Stapes working at number 2 spot. Stockman in at 3. Kuntz 4. Whitcomb
9 minutes
5.
left.
Repo in at number 6 spot. Anderson in the 7. Roberts in the 8, Rankin in the 9, and Carey in the 10. .130 down, 9:30 left to go, 8:30 left to go.
Eight minutes left.
2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. It's Chris Stapes out in front. Got a 4/10 of a second lead up on Lasco, who's down to the 2. Koontz working to number 3. Repo working to number 4. Koontz now up to the number 2 spot. Mike Koontz on the move. Danny Stockman working to 3. Repo 4. Lasco 5. Anderson in the 6. Roberts 7. Rankin in the 8. Carey 9. And Whitcomb 10. Sportsman Nitro Buggy A group. Who's going to be taking TQ overall here? Stapes still continuing the way. Got a 3-second lead up on Koontz. He's in the number 2 spot. Stockman still in the 3. 3.2 seconds back.
7 minutes
Race
left.
number 11 going to be coming up next. Race 11. All right, guys, if you are in intermediate, sportsman, or Truggy, make sure you go over to get your event T-shirts.
Six minutes left.
.540 left to go. Danny Stockman to the race lead now. Mike Koontz working at number 2 spot. 3.9 seconds back. Jake Lasco into number 3. Michael Anderson in the 4. Repo Southern 5. Brian Carey into number 6. Daniel Rankin in the 7. Jason Roberts in the 8. Chris Stapes in the 9.
Five minutes left.
.430 left to go. 4:30 remaining. Danny Stockman now with a 6.9 second lead here up on Koontz. Koontz 14 seconds up on Lasco. Repo working the number 4 spot, 4 seconds back. Michael Anderson in the 5. Rankin 6. Carey in the 7. Roberts in the 8. Stapes in the 9. This is your A-Main group. They'll be racing tomorrow in a 45-minute Nitro Buggy A-Main. Corey, will you do me a favor at the end of the race, take your cone and put it on the cone beside you? We only need one marshal in that area. Thank you. Danny Stockman right now out in front. Mike Kuntz running in the number 2 spot. Seven minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Stockman, 9.5 seconds up on Kuntz. Kuntz, 11 seconds up on Lasco. Lasco, 7 seconds up on Southern. A good battle in the back of the pack, though, between Rankin, Anderson, Carey, Robertson, Stapes. Anderson now 8 seconds away from Repo. Rankin falls down to the number 6, 3.4 seconds back of Anderson. Jason Roberts only 2.6 seconds away from the 6th spot. 2:30 left to go, 2:30 remaining. Sportsman Nitro Buggy A-Main group on the track. Danny Stockman leading the way, looking to take overall TQ from 5th on the grid, moving up 5 spots.
2 minutes left.
Oh man, my heater's almost out of gas. I think it's okay. I was just the fans suck air in through that hole, and that's where we might turn it on. It's nice in here now, but it's fine. I can put my phone on if I get cold. It's no big deal. It's okay. We're good. I'll need it tomorrow though, not today. 90 seconds left to go. Danny Stockman. 11 seconds up on Kuntz. Kuntz 13 seconds up on Lasco. Lasco 5 seconds up on Southern. And Anderson rounding out your top 5, 14 seconds back of the 4. Battles have all kind of separated here a little bit.
1 minute left.
With 1 minute left to go.
"45 seconds left. "30 seconds left.
30 seconds remaining here for Danny Stockman as he's looking to take TQ here overall in Sportsman Nitro Buggy.
15 seconds left. Michael Anderson done.
And the race clock has expired. Going to be a race back to the line here.
Jacob Lasco done.
Lasco going to come home in that number 2 spot.
Brian Carey done.
Kuntz going to finish up into 3.
Jason Roberts done.
Waiting on
Daniel
Danny
Rankin
Stockman
done.
to finish. He's going to take the
Repo
race win.
Southern
Repo
done.
going to come home into 4.
Danny
Danny
Stockman
going to
done.
take the win and
All drivers are
overall
finished.
TQ here in Sportsman Nitro Buggy. So it's Stockman, Lasco, Kuntz, Southern, Anderson, Carey, Roberts, and Rankin.
The race
All
is
right, guys,
completed.
put your buggies down. Come on out and grab a turn marshal spot. Race number 11 is going to be coming up next. Hey, Tyler, you're in this one, buddy. Just messing with you. Intermediate Nitro Buggy. Going to need every marshal out here for this one. Let's see.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Will you take that cone that's on the back wall and put it
Logan
on top
Powell.
of your cone? Thank
Bobby
you.
Moore.
We don't need a
Santos
marshal
Rodriguez.
there. Perfect.
Hayden Futrell. Tyler Hoved. Michael Servuth.
Thank you, sir.
Austin Heath. Jason Courtney. Jason Lynn.
Should have
William
cleaned that
Singh.
up yesterday, and I
Gilbert
didn't.
Jimenez. Randy Romanek. Zach Arsenault.
Now, this should be
Sean
interesting.
Fraser.
17
Kyle
cars
Baker.
on the field at one time.
Kyle Neary.
Get all my marshals out there, all in position.
Jody Johnson. One minute to the start of the race.
Missing a few marshals, guys. Missing a few marshals. Missing a few. Hey, Danny, is there just one cone there where you're at? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Guys, I'm missing a marshal back there in the back. Shouldn't be missing anybody.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
I need one marshal per cone, please. One marshal per cone, please. One marshal per cone. Intermediate
15
Nitro Buggy.
seconds to
This
the
is our
start of the
C
race.
group. Somebody going to be looking to take the win to bump up into the B.
Less than 5.
All right, guys, some more laps. Let's get out here. Let's line them up. Logan Powell on the 1. Kyle Neary on the 2. Santos Rodriguez on the 3. Zach Arsenault on the 4. Tyler on the 5. Sean Fraser on the 6. Jason Lynn on the 7. Jody Johnson on the 8. Bobby Moore on the 9. Kyle Baker on the 10. Gilbert Jimenez on the 11. William on the 12. Austin Heath 13. Randy on the 14. Peyton 15. Michael 16. And Jason Courtney 17. All right, I cannot see all the way down at the end of the straightaway very good, so if you have problems, you have to stand up and wave. I cannot see at the beginning of the straightaway very well, so if you have problems, you got to stand up and wave. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Let's fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. Here we go. We're off here running 17 car C group. Race underway here for Intermediate Nitro Buggy. Oh, I got carnage here in the back of the pack. They're trying to get it worked out. Repo over there getting a turn marshal. Thank you, sir. Watch out in the 6-pack. A lot going on there in the 6-pack. Logan Powell leading here on lap number 1. Make a quick adjustment here. There we go.
9 minutes left.
1 second, guys. I'm making a quick adjustment here on some things, so hold tight 1 second. Your running order is going to be changing on the screens that you're looking at. All right, got Kyle Neary out in front. Logan Powell working that number 2 spot. Santos Rodriguez in the number 3. Zach Arsenault working the 4. Kyle Baker in the 5. Bobby Moore up to the number 6 spot. Kyle Neary leading the way. Got a 2.7 second lead here up on Logan Powell. Right-hand side of the track. Here comes your
8
race
minutes
leaders
left.
now. Why is it not deleting those laps? It's so weird. Whatever.
Seven minutes left.
Austin Heath right now. Damn it. What the hell? This isn't right.
6 minutes left.
I got Kyle Neary right now out in front. Santos Rodriguez in the number 2 spot. Kyle Baker working the number 3. Zach Arsenault in the number 4. Logan Powell in the number 5. Neary right now with a 2/10 of a second lead up on Rodriguez. Baker working number 3 spot. 9 seconds back. Arsenault in the 4. Powell 5. Courtney 6. Moore 7. William Singh in the 8. Mike Servo in the 9. Jody Johnson in the 10. Jason Lynn in the 11. Sean Frazier in the 12.
5 minutes
Austin Heath
left.
in the 13. Gilbert Jimenez 14. Tyler Hovde in the 15. And Peyton Futrell back out on the track now in the 16. We've got a couple of guys having some issues here, pulling them off the track. Definitely get them back out there and in the fight with 4:45 left to go. Kyle Neary with 3.1 seconds up on Santos Rodriguez. Long lap here for Santos. Santos falling down the ladder to the number 4 spot. Arsenault now up to the number 2. Powell in the 3. Powell right now 33 hundredths of a second back of the number 2 spot with 4:30 left to go. Race number 11 currently on the track. Race number 12 going to be coming up next. What do you think, Dave? Should be race
4 minutes left.
What's up, Tim? .345 left to go. 3:45 remaining. Kyle Neary, Logan Powell right now running 1 and 2. Kyle Neary with a 13-second lead up on Powell. Powell in the number 2 spot with only a half a second lead up on Arsenault. Santos Rodriguez in the number 4, 9/10 of a second up on the 3. Kyle Baker in the number 5. Bobby Moore working the number 6. William Singh 7. Jody Johnson in the 8. Jason Lynn in the 9. Servo in the 10.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left to go. 3 minutes remaining. Kyle Neary still out in front. 9.4 seconds up on Powell. Kyle Baker now working at number 3 spot. Looks like he got him a transponder that's actually counting the whole entire race this time. As Baker now works his way to the number 2. Powell down to the number 3. Neary still out in front. Got a 1-lap lead up on the field. Long lap here, though, for Neary. 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes remaining. Kyle Neary out in front.
2 minutes
23
left.
seconds up on Kyle Baker. Baker 10 seconds up on Rodriguez. Bobby Moore now up to the number 4 spot. Kyle Baker and Bobby Moore making big moves from 10th and 9th on the starting grid. William Singh doing the same up to the number 12 spot. Kyle Neary looking to transfer up into that B main group. Right now he's leading here in the C group with 1:30 left to go. Kyle Neary, Kyle Baker, Rodriguez, your top 3. Arsenault in the 4, Bobby Moore in the 5, Singh in the 6.
1 minute left.
Long lap here for Arsenault, waiting him to come across the line. Long lap for Bobby Moore as well with 1 minute left to go. Jason Lynn now up to the number 4 spot. William Singh in the 5. Bobby Moore to the 6. Still waiting on Arsenault to come across the line.
45 seconds left.
Now Jody Johnson to the 7. Sean Frazier in the 8. Kyle Neary right now out in front. Kyle
left.
Baker working the number 2 spot. Santos Rodriguez 9.4 seconds away from the 2. 30 seconds left to go in the race.
$15 seconds left.
Time winding on down here with 15 seconds left to go. Kyle Neary going to be looking to take that transfer up to the B. And the race clock has expired. Guys, keep going to hear the computer call your name. Or wait till you cross the line. You'll be done. Kyle Neary over here on the right-hand side of the track. He will cross the line, and he will. Oh, long lap here for Neary.
Jason Lynn done.
Still hasn't crossed.
Kyle Neary done.
There he is coming across the line finally.
Bobby Moore done.
Kyle Neary going to take
done.
the race win.
William Singh done.
Kyle Baker going to come home
Seventh
in that number 2 spot.
Kyle
He will
Baker
start
done.
first in the C main.
Hayden Futrell done.
Santos Rodriguez is going to come home in 3. Jason Lynn in 4.
Santos
Bobby Moore
Rodriguez
from
done.
9th on the starting grid to the 5. And William Singh from 12th on the starting grid up to the 6.
Jody Johnson done.
Frazier
Gilbert
in the
Jimenez
7.
done.
Johnson in the 8.
All drivers are
Jimenez in
finished.
the 9. Heath in the 10. All right, guys, that's the race.
The race
Everybody's
is
done.
completed.
Put your buggies down. Come on out, grab a turn marshal spot. Obviously, we don't have 17 turn marshal spots, but just kind of fill in where needed. All right, race number 12 coming up next. Kyle Neary transferring up to the B main. Again, guys, you only run one SuperPole. You only run one SuperPole. You don't transfer up to the next SuperPole. You only run one.
Two minutes to the start of the race. Kiera Holt, Chris Venaire, Cody Thompson, Bryce Tates, Ever Salazar Lobos, Drew Williams, Jeremy Reed, Justin Miller. Cole Chura, 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Downs. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, guys, some more laps. Let's get them lined up. Jeremy Reed on the 1, Cody Thompson on the number 2, Kara Holt on the number 3, Chris Van Air on the 4, Drew Williams on the 5, Bryce on the 6, Justin Miller 7, Everett Lobos on the 8, Kyle Downs on the 9, and Cole Chara on the 10. So if you're looking for a place to marshal, Kyle Neary over here on the top left-hand side could use a little backup on the top left-hand side by the Talladega Turn. Yeah, I know. That's good right there. Just marshal right there. It'll be fine. All right, here we go, guys. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's fill them up. Clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we're off and running. Intermediate Nitro Buggy race number 12 is underway. These guys trying to race their way into the AMS. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, I got 8 of them. So I got 8 turn marshal awards to be giving out here this weekend to volunteer turn marshals. We still got a ways to go. 8 turn marshal awards. That's pretty cool. Jeremy Reed leading on lap number 1. Cody Thompson at number 2. Drew Williams from 5th on the grid up to the 3 spot.
9
Van
minutes
Air
left.
working the 4. Race 12 currently on the track. Race number 13. You need to be in staging.
Eight minutes left.
2 minutes down. 8 minutes left to go. It's Cody Thompson out in front. Big mover in the race. So Everett Lobos up to the number 3 spot as Jeremy Reed moves back to the number 2. Drew Williams still working the 4. Kara Holt in the 5. Justin Miller in the 6. Chris Van Air 7. Kyle Downs in the 8. Bryce in the number 9. Cole in the 10. Cody Thompson with a 5.2 second lead right now up on Reed. Reed, though, half a second ahead of Lobos last time by the line. Working the right-hand side of the track now, coming towards the big ski jump. Long lap there for Cody Thompson. Going to give up all that time to Jeremy Reed now. Reed only 0.6 of a second behind Thompson for that number 1 spot. Working their way towards the camel hump now at the drop. Cody Thompson trying to open up a gap, working his way through the 6-pack, top right-hand side of the track. Jeremy Reed working his way through as well, along with Drew Williams, Everlow Most, and Kara Holt.
7 minutes left.
3 minutes down, 7 minutes left to go. Race number 12 is currently on the track. Race number 13. You need to be moving into staging, please. Cody Thompson, Kara Holt right now running 1 and 2. Holt now up to that number 2 spot, 4.7 seconds away from the race lead. Drew Williams into number 3, 1.6 seconds back.
Six minutes left.
.430 down, 5:30 left to go. Remember, racers, if you have problems on one section of the track and you roll into another section, you do not just take off. You have to complete all of the course. That is short-cording the course. There are people that are watching that are race officials. Kara Holt right now closing that gap for the top spot. 5 minutes down, 5 minutes left to go.
5 minutes left.
Thompson still out in front, but that gap is starting to shrink now as Kara Holt's now 2.2 seconds back. Everlow Most into number 3 spot. Ever right now 6 seconds back of the 2. Looks like Kara came in for fuel. We're 6 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Thompson, Holt, Van Air now up to the number 3 spot. Williams working to 4. Oh. And one coming out of the pits got all sideways on the front straightaway. 7 minutes down, 3 minutes remaining.
3 minutes left.
Race number 13 coming up next. Thompson right now out in front. Van Air working the number 2 spot. Colchar in the number 3. Kara holding 4. Thompson now 21 seconds up on Van Air.
2 minutes left.
8 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go here in race number 12. 12 almost in the books. It's Thompson, Van Air, Williams, your top three. Van Air 1/10 of a second ahead of Drew last time by the line. Drew now moves up to number 2. Kara into number 3. Van Air working to 4. Tight battle right now for that 2, 3, and 4 spot. They're separated by 2.7 seconds. Kara Hold right there on the backside of Drew Williams for that number 2. Race number 12 on the track. Race number 13 going to be coming up next. Race 13.
One minute left.
Forty-five seconds left to go. 45 seconds remaining. It's Thompson, Williams, Hold, still your top three. Kara 2 seconds away from the 2. Colchar from 10th on the starting grid now up to the 4. Chris Van Air working the 5. Bryce in the number 6. Justin Miller
left.
7. And Kyle Downs in the 8. 30 seconds left to go. Cole, Bryce, and Chris very close together on the racetrack. Van Air coming across the line right now. 6 seconds back of Bryce for the 5. Bryce only 9/10 of a second.
15 seconds
Cole.
left.
15 seconds left to go. All right, guys, race clock has expired.
Cole
Keep on your
done.
computer, call your name.
Bryce Tate's done.
Cole Chara, you're done. Bryce Teach, you're done in that 4 and 5.
Chris Van Air done. Drew Williams done.
Drew's done in that number 2. Cody Thompson going to take the win.
Justin Miller done. Kiera Holt done.
One lap up on
Cody
the field.
Thompson done.
That is a race, guys.
Kyle Downs done.
Everybody is done.
All drivers are
All right,
finished.
guys, put your buggies down. Come on out, grab a commercial spot. So Cody Thompson racing his way up into the A main.
The race is completed.
Race 13, when you take the stand, the track is yours. Race 13, when you take the
Graham
stand,
Hill.
the track is yours.
Cade Burnett. Joseph Johnson. Gary Stutt. Benny D. Trent Walker. Trevor Michael. Brandon Hogan. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Ryan Reese. Javen Mallory.
All right, guys, I need my marshals out here. Marshals coming out. Marshals coming out, please. Should have plenty of you out here at 10 that last race. Marshals coming out. Hold on 1 second, guys. Straightaway's not closed yet. Hold tight 1 sec.
One minute to the start of the race.
It'll be a long day. Long day. 2 short days and then a long day. But I guess it's better than 2 a.m.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Last time I was here, we were racing at 1:30. I think last time we were here on qualifying day, which would be today.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All righty, guys, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Let's go ahead and let's get them lined up. It's going to be Cade Burnett on the 1, Joseph Johnson on the number 2, Benny D on the number 3, Ryan Reese on the 4, Brandon Hogan on the 5, Javon
15
Mallory on the
seconds to the
6,
start
Graham
of the
Hill
race.
on the 7, Gary on the 8, Trent Walker on the 9, and Trevor Michael on the 10.
Less than 5.
Come on, guys. Get us signed up, please. Come on. Let's go. Missing one down. Oh, there he is. Here he comes. All right. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's fill him up, fill him up, fill him up, fill him up. Clean him out, clean him out, clean him out. Down and quiet. All right, we are off and running. Race number 13 is underway. This is for your official TQ of Intermediate Nitro Buggy. One minute down, 9 minutes left to go.
9 minutes
Got a couple of
left.
laps in here. Cade Burnett right now out in front. Joseph Johnson right behind him in that number 2 spot. Benny D working at number 3. Gotcha. Got to move back a little bit for me, buddy. Kara, you need to move back. There you go. They can't see in the corner. Got to step back, step back. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cade Burnett out in front. Coming down the front straightaway, 28.8 that time by. Joseph Johnson, 1.9 seconds back in that number 2 spot. Benny D working to number 3. Your top 3 right now separated by 3.2 seconds. Javon Mallory from 6 on the starting grid up to the number 4. Graham Hill working to number 5. Trevor Michael from 10th on the starting grid up to the 6th. Brandon Hogan in the number 7. Trent Walker in the 8. Ryan Reese in the 9. And Gary Stute in the number 10 spot. 2 minutes down, 8 minutes left to go. Intermediate Nitro Buggy currently on the track. Race number 13, your A group. This will be for overall TQ.
8 minutes
right
left.
now. It's Cade Burnett in the Associated on the J Concepts tires out in front. 2.3 seconds ahead of Joseph Johnson in the number 2. Benny D working the number 3 spot. 1.4 seconds behind Johnson. 2:30 down, 7:30 left to go. Burnett, now Benny D going to move up to the number 2 spot. Johnson going to lose a few positions as Graham Hill breaks into the top 3. Graham Hill into Techno moving forward.
Seven minutes left.
Burnett out in front. Benny D working the number 2 spot. Graham Hill in the number 3. Joseph Johnson 4. Trevor Michael 5. Cade beginning to stretch out his lead now. 6.5 seconds up on Benny. Benny 2.5 seconds up on Graham. Graham feeling some pressure here, though, from Joseph Johnson in the 4. 3:30 down, 6:30 left to go. Race 13 on the track. Race number 14 need to be in staging.
Six minutes left.
Cade Burnett, 7.4 seconds up on Benny. Joseph Johnson in the number 3 spot. Graham Hill working the 4.
Five minutes left.
Cade Burnett and Benny D. Now that gap beginning to shrink here a little bit as Benny is closing in on him. 1.5 seconds back. Right-hand side of the track, Cade Burnett trying to hold off Benny from that number 2 spot. Uh-oh, going out there with a flame out. Johnson working that number 3 spot. You got Graham Hill, Brandon Hogan running 4 and 5. Benny now 2.8 seconds behind Cade for the race lead with 4:25 left to go. Trevor Michael in the 6, Brandon Hogan in the, Trevor Michael in the 5, Brandon Hogan in the 6. Javon now moves up to the 6, Ryan Reese in the 7. Cade Burnett still out in front, 2.1 seconds up on Benny. Cade
4
working
minutes
behind
left.
some lap traffic here. Six minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. Joseph Johnson, 2.8 seconds behind the 2. Seven minutes down, 3 minutes left to go.
3 minutes left.
Cade Burnett now 9 seconds up on Benny D. A little bit of a long lap here for Cade. Looks like he may have came in for his fuel stop. Graham Hill 1.8 seconds behind Benny for the number 2. Now Benny 1.6 seconds behind Cade. Long lap here for Graham. Looks like he came in for his fuel stop as well. Graham now 9.8 seconds behind Benny for that number 2. But a tight battle right now for the top spot between Cade and Benny with just over 2 minutes left to go. Right-hand side of the track, up and over to ski jump they go. Benny right there with Cade as they come down the front straightaway now.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left to go. Benny 1.7 seconds behind Cade. Cade trying to hold him off. Oh, looks like Benny may have had some problems here. He did. Some breathing room now for Cade. Oh, Cade stuck in the pipe. Oh, man, he's going to have to be marshaled. He's upside down in the hole. Here comes Benny. Benny to the race lead now. Oh, thank goodness that car stayed running there for Cade. He was upside down for quite a while. So Benny D now to the race lead. Cade still, though, right there with him. 90 seconds left to go in the race. Cade can still run him down. Benny out in front. Coming across start-finish line. Let's see where Cade's going to be at. 2.9 seconds back. Benny going through the Talladega Turn. Cade now working the double right in front of the announcer booth. Back over to Camel's Hump he goes. Cade sending it through the 6-pack, right-hand side. Oh, man, he's going to get it wrong. Going to have to be marshaled. A couple of them going to have to be marshaled. Turn marshal hustling over there to him. So Benny D.
1 minute left.
Well out in front. Graham may be able to make up the time. Graham might be able to move up into that number 2 spot. Let's see when they come back across the line. There was a pass coming through the 6-pack. Graham Hill now up to the number 2. Cade 2 seconds back of the 2.
45 seconds left.
45 seconds left to go. Graham Hill holding on to that number 2 spot. Benny right now out in front. Cade still working to number 3. Joseph Johnson in the 4.
30
Trevor
seconds
Michael
left.
in the number 5. Javon Mallory 6. Ryan Reese 7. Trent Walker in the 8. Gary Stute in the number 9. Benny, Graham, and Cade, 15 seconds left to go in the race. Cade still, he pushing hard, trying to run Graham down. Benny going to take the win and overall TQ here with 5 seconds left to go. If he keeps it on all 4 wheels. And that is a race, guys.
Benny D done.
Benny D will do it. He will take overall TQ here in intermediate Nitro Buggy.
Graham Hill done.
Graham Hill, you're going to come home in that number 2 spot.
Burnett
Start
done.
second on the grid. Cade Burnett.
Joseph Johnson done.
We'll finish 3rd. Joseph Johnson 4. Trevor Michael from 10th on the starting grid up to the number 5 spot.
Ryan Reese
come
done.
across the line. There's Ryan Reese. He's going to finish
Jaden
up
Mallory
in the 7.
done.
And Javon Mallory going to take the 5 away.
Trevor Michael done.
Trevor Michael in the 6.
Gary
Wait on
Stett done.
Trent Walker. He's going to come home in the 8. Looks like that's a race, guys.
Trent Walker
Everybody is done.
All drivers are finished.
Benny D taking
The
the
race is
win and
completed.
overall TQ here in intermediate.
Tyler Hooks.
All right, Pro Nitro Buggy race number 14
Tyler
coming
Fenster.
up next.
Caden Fuller. Brad Collins. Spencer Klein. Josh Hollyfield. Camden Lime. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
There's a really ugly guy on the camera. Really ugly. All right, guys, should have all my marshals out there. Pro Nitro Buggy race number 14 on the track.
I know you have. Sleeping pretty good. When you have wakes up, you went right back to sleep pretty fast.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I'm missing a marshal right here in front of pit lane. Missing a marshal right in front of pit lane. I'm also missing a marshal on the top right-hand side. Should I be missing anybody? See somebody walking that way. Looks like
45
that's Benny.
seconds to the start of the
Benny
race.
coming out to grab that one. There we go. All righty, guys. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. Let's go
30
ahead and let's
seconds
get
to
them
the
lined
start
up.
of the race.
Caden Fuller, you're going to be on the 1. Brad Collins on the number 2. Tyler Finster on the number 3. Tyler Hooks on the number 4. Spencer Klein 5. Camden Line on the 6. Josh Holyfield on the 7.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
The sign on the door coming in the building that says no horses on the patio trips me out.
All right, here we go. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. Let's fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, here we go. We are off and running. Pro Nitro Buggy C Group out on the track. Somebody's going to take the win and transfer up into the B main.
So I have these drinks from yesterday. If you want to carry some of these back.
Tell me what you want to take back and what you want me to throw away.
Well, they're all good.
That monster needs to be thrown, right?
No, I'll still
That's yesterday's monster.
Caden Fuller going to lead them off here on lap number 1. Brad Collins in at number 2 spot. Tyler Finster in number 3. Tyler Hooks in number 4. Camden Line at number 5. Spencer Klein in number 6. And Josh Holyfield in the 7.
9 minutes left.
Caden Fuller and Brad Collins very close together here, right where they started. 1 and 2, 1.2 seconds. All that's separating was they crossed the line. Caden Fuller, Brad Collins now half a second. Man, that's a tight battle right here in front of the announcer booth. Caden Fuller trying to hold off Brad Collins. Brad Collins all over the backside of Caden. Oh, he's going for a jump pass there, not able to complete it. Caden still holding on to the top spot. Brad Collins all over his back bumpers. They come through the six-pack right-hand side of the track. Battle for top spot here. Pro Nitro Buggy C group. Somebody transferring to the B main. Caden Fuller, Brad Collins still 1 and 2. Remember, guys, in the lower mains, 4 of you are going to transfer to the next as well. But you can get it done easy by taking the win here in the SuperPole. Man, Collins is all over the backside of Caden Fuller. Caden bouncing it off the pipe a little bit, not giving any window here for Brad to take it away from him. Up and over the big ski jump to go. Down the front straightaway. Here they come. Caden Fuller out in front. Brad Collins right behind him in that number 2 spot. Going through the Talladega Turn. Oh, man, Brad snags the pipe on the wrong side. He's trying to marshal it himself. Going to lose the position. Tyler Finster now going to move up.
Well, if you're not going to take a shower or anything, maybe turn the hot water off.
7 minutes left.
3 minutes down, 7 minutes left to go.
Thank you.
Let me know what you need.
Okay. Thank you.
Where's the track at?
Right there.
Caden Fuller, Brad Collins, Tyler Finster, your top 3. Finster 1.5 seconds behind Collins. As Collins now able to slip back past. Tyler Hooks working to 4. Lime in the 6. Klein 7. And Holyfield working to, Klein in the 6. And Holyfield working to 7. Caden Fuller, Brad Collins, right 1 and 2. Caden Fuller coming down the front straightaway. 3 seconds up on Collins. Waiting on Brad to come across the line now. 5.7 seconds back. 4 minutes down. 6 minutes left to go. Race 14 on the track.
6
Caden
minutes
Fuller
left.
in the TLR right now out in front. Fuller and Collins separated by 5.3 seconds. Finster working at number 3 spot. 6 seconds back into 2. Tyler Hooks into 4. Camden Line into 5. And you got Spencer Klein into 6. Josh Holyfield 7.
Five minutes left.
Caden Fuller into TLR, continuing to lead the way as he comes around the berm turn. No close battles on the track right now. Closest battle, Tyler Hooks 3 seconds away from Finster into 3. 4:30 left to go.
4 minutes left.
Four minutes left to go for Caden Fuller to race his way up to the B main. Here in the SuperPole, Brad Collins right now sitting CQ.
Three minutes left.
$7:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Caden Fuller right now out in front, got a 3-second lead up on Brad Collins. Tyler Fenster in the number 3 spot, 12 seconds back. Tyler Hooks working to 4, Camden Line into 5. Spencer Klein to 6, Josh Holyfield into 7. Two minutes remaining.
Two minutes left.
Race number 15, you need to be in staging. I have 7 racers in this one. 7 racers in this one. I need a bit of volunteer marshal help, please. Caden Fuller, Brad Collins right now running 1 and 2. Brad Collins able to run down. Caden Fuller here now 1.2 seconds to gap with 60 seconds left to go on the clock.
1 minute left.
Battle for the race lead starting to tighten up. They got lap traffic there in front of them as they come down the front straightaway. Pulls over, lets them go. Thank you. Coming in through the Talladega Turn.
45 seconds left.
Brad Collins making his final push here. Oh, one going for a big tumble. Thank you for checking up. Killing it.
30 seconds left.
Oh, wow. 20 seconds left to go. Final chance here for Brad Collins. Collins now closing on the backside of Fuller.
15
Race smart, race
seconds
clean
left.
now, guys. Don't drive through each other. Caden Fuller running defensively in that number 2 spot. Oh, Collins going for the move. Oh, and they both wrecked. It's Caden Fuller, though, going to get back on the racetrack and keep it going on all 4 wheels. Race clock has expired. Caden Fuller over here on the
Camden
right
line
hand
done.
side of the track. Man, Brad was really going for
Caden
it
Fuller done.
through the 6-pack. Came up just a little short.
Brad Collins done.
It's going to be Caden Fuller taking the win.
Tyler Fenster
And
done.
the transfer up to the B main.
Tyler
Again, guys,
Hooks
I
done.
need some volunteer marshal help.
Josh
Only had 7
Holyfield
in
done.
this race. I need volunteer marshal help. Only had 7 in this one.
Spencer Klein done. All drivers are finished.
That is the race, guys. Everybody is done. Again, guys, I need volunteer
race
marshal
is
help, please.
completed.
Volunteer marshal help. Only had 7 in this last race. Pro Nitro Buggy
Cole
taking the
Ogden.
track, race 15.
Jared Wiggins.
Guys, I need volunteer
Jackson
marshal help,
Brunson.
please. I had 7 in the
Joey
last race.
Borden.
Pro Nitro Buggy, race
Spencer Heckert.
15.
Lee
B group.
Setzer.
of your
By long
SuperPole
win.
taking a track. One looking to take the final
Ryan
transfer
Cavalieri.
up into the A main.
Brandon Rose. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Cole Caston.
Guys, I need volunteer marshal help, please. Need volunteer marshal help. I need volunteer marshal help, please. I need volunteer marshal help, please. I need volunteer help. Only has 7 in the last race. Marshals, you should be already out and moving in position, please. I need volunteers as well. I need help over here on this left-hand side. I need 2
1 minute
volunteers,
to the
please.
start
2
of the
volunteer
race.
marshals. There we go. Jason Roberts coming out once again. Thank you, Jason. I'm missing a
45
marshal on
seconds
the
to the
top
start of the
right.
race.
Missing a marshal on the top right. Missing a marshal on the
30
top
seconds
right.
to the
Top
start of the
right.
race.
Missing a marshal on the top right. Can I get a volunteer top right, please. Volunteer, 1 volunteer marshal top right. I got a volunteer top right, please. Volunteer marshal top right. Can I please have a volunteer marshal on the top?
15
I got
seconds
somebody
to the
running
start
that
of
way.
the
Thank
race.
you, sir. All right, guys, no more laps. No more laps. Let's get them lined up, mechanics. Come on out. This is for the transfer to the A main. Cole
Less than
Ogden,
5.
you're going to line up on the 1. Spencer Heckert on the 2. Brandon Rose on the 3. Little bump on the 4. Straightaway's closed now, guys. Straightaway's closed. Little bump on the 4. Jackson Brunson on the 5. Jared Wiggins on the 6. Joey Bordon 7. Lee Setzer on the 8. Cole Castle on the 9. And Ryan Cavalieri on the 10. All right, here we go, guys. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Let's fill them up, fill them up, fill them up, fill them up, fill them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. There we go. We are off and running. Race number 15 is underway. Cole Ogden leading them off. Spencer Heckert running in at number 2 spot. Brandon Rose in the 3. Little bump in the 4. And Jackson Brunson round out your starting 5. Ogden coming down the front straightaway. Lap number 1 in the books. Brandon Rose right there with him in the number 2 spot. Spencer Heckert working the 3. Little bump in the 4. Brunson 5. Setzer from 8th on the starting grid now up to the 6. Bordon 7. Cavalieri 8. Wiggins into 9. Cole Casson into 10.
Nine minutes left.
.130 down, 8:30 left to go. Brandon Rose out in front. Cole Ogden in number 2 spot. B-Rose, India Gama leading the way. Ogden looking to the inside, taking it back away from him. Now Ogden back to the race lead. Rose right there with him. Along with Heckert and Little Bump. They're getting together here in the back of the pack. One upside down. I think that might have been Brandon. Ogden coming down the front straightaway, out in front. Spencer Heckert working the number 2 spot. Little bump in that number 3. Brunson 4, Cavallari 5. Cavallari making some big moves
8
now from
minutes
10th on
left.
the starting grid up to the 5. Spencer Heckert in the S-Works, 1.6 seconds away. Oh, upside down, yeah, Camden. Cole Ogden over here on the right-hand side of the track, coming down the front straightaway. Three minutes down, 7 minutes left to go. It is Spencer Heckert to the
7
race
minutes
lead.
left.
S-Works right now showing the way, coming in through that 6-pack. Cole Ogden working in number 2 spot last time out of line. Brunson working in number 3. Heckert right now out in front. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Let's see what the gap's going to be between he and Brunson. 1.3 seconds. Cavallari in the number 3. Man, Cav is moving forward. Cav from 10th on the starting grid here of the B Resort. Moving forward now. Heckert, Brunson, Cavallari, Rose, and Ogden right now your top 5. Little bump working in number 6. Cole Caston in 7. Bordon in the 8. Jared Wiggins in 9. Lee Setzer in the 10.
6
Spencer
minutes
Heckert,
left.
1 second up on Jackson Brunson. S-Works right now out in front. 4 minutes down, 6 minutes. Oh, one spins out right in front of Cole Ogden, I believe. Yep. Yeah, that was Brandon Rose right in front of Cole. Cole going to pick up a spot. He's going to move to the 4. Heckert now 0.3 of a second ahead of Brunson. Brunson is looking for that transfer up into the A main. He ain't going to worry about running that 30-minute B main. Going to work right straight towards that 45-minute. Here they come down the front straightaway. It's a 3-way battle. Your multi-time world champion, Ryan Cavallari, getting in on the mix now. It's a 3-way battle over here on the left-hand side of the track as they come through the Talladega Turn. Spencer Heckert trying to hold off the charge from the Associated of Jackson Brunson. The TLR of Ryan Cavallari coming on strong. 1, 2, and 3 now as they come through the 6-pack on the right-hand side of the track. Oh, Heckert bicycles it in the corner.
5
Still holding
minutes
on
left.
to that top spot. Jackson Brunson all over his back bumper. Here comes Cole Ogden. Cole Ogden now getting in on the mix. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming down the front straightaway. Brandon Rose not too far back into number 5. 1, 2, and 3 now working the double right here in front of the announcement booth. Up and over the Camels Hump they go. Ogden loses position. Rose picks up the number 4 spot now. 1, 2, and 3 going through the 6-pack on the top right-hand side of the track through the drop down. Is Spencer Heckert trying to hold on to it with 4:30 left to go. Brunson all over his back bumper. Cab beginning to really move forward now. Cab beginning to put the pressure here on the backside of Brunson as they come down the front straightaway. 1, 2, and 3 looking for the transfer up to the A main. Only one's going to make it. The other 2 are going to have to race in the B. Spencer Heckert right now holding them off as they go through the 6-pack. The S-Works out in front. The Associated running in the number 2 spot. Look at Cav to the inside. Cav trying to take it away from Brunson here. Cav all over the backside of Brunson. The TLR trying to find a way around that Associated here to come on to the front straightaway. Down the front straight they go. Cavallari to the 2. Brunson down to the 3. Cav from 10th on the starting grid now up to the number 2 spot. He's starting to reel in. He's starting to reel in Spencer Heckert for that top spot. The GOAT right now running in the number 2 spot. Looking to race his way up into the 45-minute A main. Closing in on the backside of Spencer Heckert here. Heckert trying to hold him off as they come down the front straightaway. 3:30 left to go. 0.7 of a second. All the gap. Heckert around the Talladega Turn. Cavallari is all over the backside of him here as they go through the Camel Hump. Here in the middle section of the track in the back. Through the 6-pack. Heckert running it through flawless.
Battling back now is Brunson all over the backside here of Cavallari. 1, 2, and 3. What a great race here in the B group of the SuperPole. Down the front, straight away they go. Cross start finish line.
3 minutes
It's
left.
Heckert, Cavallari, and Brunson. With less than 3 minutes remaining, Spencer Heckert trying to race his way into that 45-minute main. Oh, he got a little squirrely in the dust, and it's going to allow Cavallari to close up right on his back bumper. Here they come in through the six-pack. Cavallari all over him here as they go through the drop-down. Cavallari looking for a way around. Up and over the big ski jump they go, right-hand side of the track. Handful of trigger for Spencer Heckert, trying to pull away here from Ryan Cavallari. Cav keeping tabs with him as they come through the Talladega Turn. Back across the double, right in front of the announcer booth. Once again, back through the camel hop on the back section of the track. Through the six-pack they go. Cav right there with him. Brunson having just a little bit of trouble. Gathers it back up. Cav is all over Spencer Heckert here. Up and over the big ski jump they go. Looking to the inside. Heckert going to close the game. Oh, it's a drag race down the front straightaway. Heckert still holding on to it. Cavallari in that number 2 spot with 2 minutes left to go. Cav getting really racy now.
2
They're going to be
minutes
coming
left.
up on the backside of some lap traffic here to the camel hump they go. Heckert still holding him off. Cav right there with him. S-Work, CLR running 1 and 2. Cav looking for a pass through the six-pack, and it'll be Heckert still holding on to the top spot. Cav looking for a way around. Cav getting really racy here with 1:45 left to go. Down the front straightaway they come. Across start finish line, left-hand side of the track through that first double. Now around the Talladega Turn. Cav is all in the tracks here of Heckert. Cav looking for a way around. Through the six-pack one more time. 1:30. Oh, they get together. Heckert having a little bit of trouble. Cavallari to the race lead. Heckert having a little bit of trouble. He's going to fall down that number 3 spot. Jackson Brunson. Can he run down Cav for that top spot as Brunson now goes to the 2? New race leader, TLR, Ryan Cavallari on the pro line rubber right now, running in the top spot, looking for that 45-minute transfer.
1 minute left.
Main directly into the show. All right, B group of SuperPole working his way through the six-pack. Oh, Brunson having some trouble. Heckert now working his way through the six-pack. He's back to the number 2 spot. Race gap right at about a second and a half with 45 seconds left to go. Cav got to keep it on all 4 wheels, not have any problems at all. Spencer Heckert right there with him. Here comes Spencer up and over the double on the left-hand side of the track through the berm turn. Cavallari,
30
nice,
seconds
smooth
left.
and clean. Here he comes through the six-pack. He's got about 2.5 seconds to work with. Oh, he rolls upside down. He's having to be marshaled. Oh, side by side. Through the drop down. They touch. It's Heckert going to get away. Here comes Brunson. 15 seconds left to go. Brunson upside down. Cavallari over the top of him. Here they come down the front straightaway. Heckert out in front. 1.2 seconds to gap. They got Cole Ogden in the number 3 spot. Jackson Brunson in the
Brandon
number
Rose
4.
done.
Oh, no. We got a flame out there. One with the
5 long win
flame.
done.
Cavallari in
Lee
the
sets are
number.
done. Jared Wiggins done.
Oh, that's Heckert. No, it wasn't Heckert. No. Racing back to the line. Who will it be taking the win here in the B-main group? Right-hand side of the track.
Cole Ogden done.
Cole Ogden!
Ryan
Oh, my
Cavallari
God,
done.
for 3rd on the grid all the way up to
Jackson
the 3.
Brunson done. Joey Borden done.
Cole Ogden takes the win on
Spencer
the
Heckert
very last lap. Jumps all the way up to that top spot. Cavallari number 2, Brunson in a 3.
Cole Caston done. All drivers are finished.
What a SuperPole race. Ogden, Cavallari, Brunson, Heckert. Your 4, top 4, and Brandon Rose into 5.
The race is completed. Ryan Mayfield. Spencer Rivkin. Jared Tebow. Ryan Lutz. Ty Tessman. Tyler Jones. Mason Fuller. Dakota Fend. Seth Vandelin. Joe Bornhorst. Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, race number 16, race 16. All right, guys, let's get our marshals out there from that last group. Marshals, come on out, please, from that last group. What an exciting SuperPole there. Cole Ogden on the very last couple of corners sneaks in and takes the transfer from the SuperPole up to the A main.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, 1 minute. Loop's going to go live, or we're going to grid you up here. I should have all my marshals all out there in position.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Let's go ahead and let's get them lined up. Dakota Finn, you're going to line up on number 1. Ryan Mayfield on number 2.
15
Spencer
seconds to
Rifkin
the
on
start
number
of the
3.
race.
Joe Bornhorst on the number 4. Ryan Lutz on the number 5. Jared Tebow on the 6. Ty Tessman 7. Tyler Jones on the 8. Mason Fuller on 9. Seth Van Dalen on the 10.
Less than 5.
All right, this is for overall TQ. Ryan Mayfield took TQ in Pro Truck. We're going to blow the track off after this race. Going to blow the track after this race. Track crew, blow the track after this race. Missing one over here and getting him. Go. Jared getting it situated. All right, looks like I got all my marshals out there. Looks good. Racers ready. Marshals ready. Let's fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up, fuel them up. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Down and quiet. All right, we are off and running. Pro Nitro Buggy SuperPole. Who will take the overall TQ here in Pro Nitro Buggy? Dakota Finn sitting at the top right now. P1. Trying to open up a gap here on Mayfield. Up and over the big ski jump they go down the front straightaway. Dakota Finn out in front. Ryan Mayfield 2. Spencer Rifkin into 3. Bornhorst 4. And Lutz into 5. Dakota Finn coming on to the front straightaway. Ryan Mayfield. Oh, Ryan had a little bit of trouble. Almost turned into corner too soon. Had to gather it back up. That's going to allow Rifkin to close up right on his back bumper.
9 minutes left.
Ryan Lutz working number 4 spot. Bornhorst into 5. The tight battle for that number 2. The TLR on the J Concepts Rumber. Right now beginning to pull away a little bit here in SuperPole. Looking to take TQ overall. Ryan Lutz picked up a spot here. Up to the number 4 spot. Bornhorst working the 4. Tebow in the 6. Jones in the 7. You got Mason Fuller in the 8. Seth Van Dalen in the 9. Ty Tessman working the 10. A minute 30 down. 8:30 left to go. Oh, problems there for our race leader. Got it all sideways. Gathered it back up. Going to lose a little bit of time here, though, to Mayfield. Gap last time by was 2.1 seconds.
Here they come down the front straightaway. Gap now 1.2 seconds between 1 and 2. Dakota Finn able to drive out of that bobble. There at that drop down. Going to try to continue to open up a gap here now on Mayfield. Mayfield's pulled away a little bit from Ryan Lutz, who's now worked to the 3. Bornhorst to the 4. Tebow to the 5. Tyler Jones in the 6. Mason Fuller in the 7. Rifkin down to the 8 spot. He went to battle back forward. Race gap 1.8 seconds between Finn and Mayfield. Mayfield going for a big tumble as he bounces off the pipe. Lutz going to lose a position. Bornhorst now up to the number 3 spot. Lutz looking to take it back away from Bornhorst. Oh, Bornhorst getting real squirrely. Bornhorst going for a big tumble. Going to have to be Marshall, lose a few positions here. Mayfield now 4.4 seconds behind Finn. It's a battle for the 2 spot. Coming towards the camel hump right here in the middle section of the track. Lutz working to number 3. Right
7 minutes
behind
left.
Mayfield, the WRC of Ryan Lutz. In the 3 on the AKA tires. Man, Tebow is all over the backside of Ryan Lutz. He is looking for that number 3. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Tebow all in the tracks of Ryan for that number 3 spot. Up and over the double right here in front. Tyler Jones moving forward. He's in the number 5. Got a pair of Technos putting the pressure right now on the backside here of Ryan Lutz's WRC. Mayfield now beginning to open up a little bit of gap. Dakota beginning to pull away with 3:40 down, 6:20 left to go. Race 16 on the track. We're going to blow the track off after this race. Finn, Mayfield, Lutz, Tebow, Jones, your top 5. Fuller working the 6. Rivkin in the 7. Bornhorst in the 8. Van Dalen 9. And Tessman in the 10.
6 minutes left.
Dakota on cruise control. He is just steadily pulling away from the field here. It is Finn, Ryan Mayfield, 1 and 2. Ryan Lutz in the 3. Jared Tebow, 4. Tyler Jones in the 5. 5:30 left to go. 4:30 down, 5:30 remaining. Oh, problems there for, I believe, with Jared Tebow. Oh, one upside down right in front of Mayfield.
5 minutes
that was
left.
Van Dalen. Dakota Finn still out in front. Now all near 7-second lead up on the field. Mayfield, Lutz, Jones, and Fuller. You're still your top 5. Dakota beginning to check out here in the SuperPole with 4:45 left to go. Tessman now up to the number 8 spot. Rivkin working the 7, Tebow in the 8, Mason Fuller in the 5. One pulling off over there. Looks like Ty having a little bit of issues. But he's solidly locked in the A main. He'll be able to do that 45-minute battle. Just over 4 minutes left to go. Dakota Finn out in front. Ryan Mayfield working the number 2 spot. 3.6 seconds ahead of Ryan Lutz. Tyler Jones, though, all over the backside of Ryan Lutz. So for that number 2, let's pick up our number 2 battle, or number 3 battle. There's
4
Mayfield
minutes
coming
left.
across the line. Here comes Ryan Lutz coming across the line now. That is a good battle on the track between Lutz, Fuller, Rivkin, Tebow going through the berm turn. Battle on the track here. Ryan Lutz, that pink and blue, up and over the camel hump, heading towards the 6-pack now. Mason Fuller right there behind him in that number 4 spot. Mason looking to move up. He's 9th on the starting grid, looking for the number 4. You have the WRC in the number 3, followed by Mason Fuller in the 4. Left-hand side of the track. Coming through the berm turn. That's our closest and highest battle on the track right now. Through the 6-pack, they go. Top right-hand side of the track, down the hill. Up and over the ski jump for Ryan Lutz. He's beginning to pull away a little bit here from Fuller.
3 minutes left.
7 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Your race leader coming down the front. Oh, he's coming into the pits, going to grab me some fuel here. Fuel gun going in. Wait on Mayfield to come across the line. Ryan Lutz now to the number 2 spot. Mayfield really dropping down the ladder here. Break out and I miss it. Mayfield now back out on the track.
Long lap there for Ryan. So Lutz now up to the number